Behind my forehead, a war begins. Quiet voices whisper what I'll never win. They carry no names, yet I know that.
One, two, coming through, hey? Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, so I think it's working. Work out your angles to make sure it's all going.
Yes, so thanks so much for tuning in, past, present, and future. I'm Harry. I'm wearing green.
Green? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got on blue today, so I'm Richard. Thanks very much for joining on this H&R Dream Racing show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll kick this things off in
3, 2, 1, go!
H&R Racing, H&R Racing, H&R Racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate you very much. And yes. So what are we going to achieve on this live stream? What's the lowdown? What's the vibe?
What's the vibe? Okay, so we've got two things that we want to cover, mainly predominantly with this one. We're going to continue on with the Coaxial RC aircraft, the concept design, 3D printed aircraft. We're going to continue on with the landing gear, right? So we've done the right and the left at the rear, and we're focusing on our efforts on the front one, the steering one, as it were.
Yes, and arguably the most important.
Arguably.
The one that we have in the past eluded us. So there you go.
So the main thing about that one is it has to be able to steer with the rudder flat, right?
Oh yes.
To otherwise be able to articulate right and left.
Yep.
And it also has to have a little bit of suspension added into it. So we've taken your suggestions from the previous live streams.
Oh yes.
We are going to continue on, and ideally, add a rubber band for suspension.
Rubber band to suspension.
All makes sense in good time, and we're going to be doing that with CAD stuff. We're going to show you how to do it.
How we do it.
How we do it,
Yeah.
And it's not the only way, obviously. And you're welcome to join in.
Suggestions are always good.
Always join in. And then also the other aspect that we're going to do on this live stream is we're planning to look at some of the videos on 2025's projects that we did. So just basically go back and have a sort of a quick look at some of the highlights that we thought.
Yeah, so that's what we'll start the live stream, and then we'll go into the design.
That's right. So if you've got a particular part of a video or an episode that you want to see, or even a short, remember to write it in the comments, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, so just check to see it's all going.
So make sure it's all good. If it's going, you can hear us, and the audio is clear, and the video is going. Remember to hit that thumbs up button a couple of times, and we'll get that notification, and a little bell ring up. And so very informal live stream that we like to do. Very much sort of interactive?
Yes.
Interactive is the right word. So add as many comments as you like, and hit that thumbs up, and add a whole lot of likes and hearts, and then we'll know that you're cheering, because it's on the outside, it's just a whole lot of emoticons and things. You can't really sort of get the vibe until those little thumbs up come up.
That's true. And yes,
so
thanks
we'll take that as like there's a crowd cheering.
Yeah, and also thanks so much to all our sponsors. Thanks for sticking with us in 2026. Super excited for some new projects coming out, some new ones. And what was this week's episode, and what is to come on Tuesday?
So this week's, or last week's, or over Christmas, I guess.
Oh yes,
was all about, we did the Mark II
FPV
RC wingsuit.
Yes.
And then before that we did a little bit on the Mark III as well, right?
Oh, the week before, yes. And the Mark II is probably, I'd say probably the world's...
Yes, this week's.
This week's one is probably the world's most realistic wingsuit design for an RC thing. And it's come along quite nicely. And on that episode, what did we get up to?
We elongated and added more surface area on the bottom end near his feet.
Yes,
so they basically added his legs in a sort of a flare, because before they're quite straight up and down, and we wanted to keep it adding a bit more lift on the back end before we went into the wind tunnel testing for that aspect of that design.
But that was all found from looking at the others in the wind tunnel. So all the things that we've learned from the Mark 1 and 3, we're trying to encapsulate that into the Mark 2.
Okay, and so then what's the main build that we're going to start? So it's a brand new concept that we're coming up with next week. We're still finishing off the video for that.
So fingers crossed we get that all done for you guys. And
that is what we're dubbing the flight pack.
The flight pack, yes. Hang on, just check.
He's checking the feed.
Yes, I think it's going.
Okay, so the flight pack, or we're dubbing the drone pack. So big thanks to T-Motor for helping us out with that one. All will be revealed hopefully Tuesday.
Yep.
Fairly confident we'll be. We just got to knuckle down and get that edit done. But the build
will be, I guess,
for that episode will be there.
I guess you'd say, what is it kind of similar to?
It's 1-to-1 scale of ourselves.
Yes, it's 1-to-1 scale. So as real as you
at
can
this
get.
stage of the game.
Yeah,
being safe and all that kind of stuff. So
T's and C's apply, yes. So I don't want to wreck it, but it should be a good one. It should be exciting, and looking forward to starting that project
and the series.
And
so really get behind it. Make sure you tell your friends, because one is and once again we're pushing the boundaries of what we can do, and obviously you're pushing the boundaries of what's physically possible.
And our technology of today. So there you go. So it's all coming up on the channel. So looking forward to getting into that project, and today try and finish it off. Yes.
And there's actually 3 aspects that make up that build.
Yes.
But all will be revealed when that opens. I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, it'll be on Tuesday, probably 6 a.m. New Zealand time.
Yeah, we'll go back to the standard time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one was just it was a bit much. We didn't get any sleep, so.
Yeah. So that's what we'll do. And yes. Okay. So we jump to the next screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the next slide.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you in the next slide.
Okay, I'll move over. There you go. Okay, so here we are. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Is it better?
Yeah.
Yes, it's better. Yes, so
spread out a bit more.
Spread out a bit more. So yeah, there you go. So we are here, and I just might as well check the live stream's coming through to see if that's all working. And yes,
it should be.
It should be. Oh, we've got high hopes.
High hopes.
But you never know with technology. It's one of those things. But yes, anything else we can say while we're
checking that? We can say that episode this week, which is on the FPV RC wingsuit, was a good one. There was lots of sewing that needed to be done. Surprising, actually. It's always an interesting thing. It's always an interesting thing when you would go back into the world of sewing, especially going back into the world of fixing something or adjusting something like we did with that design. So it's not just a case of a bit of sticky tape and duct tape and you're good to go. You've actually got to strip it all apart, take it back to its bare bones, and then add the material in. And of course, there's no, what's the word? There's no blueprint. There's no pattern.
Yeah,
we're making this up in real time. So,
yes. So hopefully,
it looks good based on information that we've got from the wind tunnel test of the Mark 1 and Mark 2. It's looking good, right?
It's looking positive.
Like in the Mark 1 design from the FPV RC wing.
It's a lot of acronyms we use.
I know, it's silly, really.
We should make it like a little.
So the Mark 1, we learned that when we did the wind tunnel testing specifically, that because of the little air pockets, right, you don't need a rudder because the air pockets act like stabilizers. So hopefully that would transition into this one because the air pockets are that much more realistic.
Yep.
And what was the other aspect from the Mark 3? I'd say the surface area from that tail end where his feet were, that was a big one for me.
Yeah, just to make it a bit more that squirrel, I guess it's kind of like that, isn't it? Like that with the feet. And that way it's a bit more surface area. And it was significantly different when we tested the Mark 3 in the winter.
You can see a lot more lift generated opposed from the Mark 1, which is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And maybe heavier, do you think? I think some of the aspects of it, like the battery and stuff, were create a lot more weight.
But we're still looking forward to sending those ones. So if you didn't know, we will be sending them. It's just one of those things where we're looking for the perfect spot and we're looking for the perfect delivery system. So that's all. That's kind of why there's a little bit of a delay on those ones. But we will be sending them. It's just one of those things where good things take time. I was going to say like mulled wine, but I don't.
I thought you were saying cheese, that mainland wine.
No. There you go. So mainland cheese. There you go. Okay, so what are we going to look at right now, Richard? We have a since it's we thought it was kind of around this live stream kind of marks for us the kind of closest to New Year's. So I thought we'd have a quick
the
look.
same week as New Year's, right?
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what is it now?
For us, it's the fourth day pass.
So it's like 4 days late.
There you go. So there you go.
So 4 days untimed.
4 days on time. And what have we doing since New Year's? Did lots of people out there, maybe they went partying, maybe they went seeing flying, maybe they went, I don't know, maybe they went to another country, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, it's always quite busy around Christmas, right?
Christmas and New Year's.
Around where we live, all the stores close.
There you go.
They just go to the beach.
They go to the beach, or they go fishing, or
which might sound weird
holiday.
from a point of view where it's like snowing or something in a different part of the
there you
country.
go.
But here in New Zealand, they just hit the beach.
There you go. It's different in every part of the globe. So there you go. Yeah. So what do you reckon? Should we shoot over and start looking at one of the first ones? What do you reckon?
Okay. Which one would you like to start with?
I was thinking we could look at the Wingsuit Mark II and
This week's episode.
not this week's episode. I was thinking about when we were going up the mountain for the delivery.
Okay, yeah, okay. So remember, join in on the chat, guys.
Yeah,
You see your comments, and then we could, if you've got a suggestion of which one you'd like to see,
yes,
we could have a quick look at that.
Yeah.
We
this live stream was a bit more of a, what's the word for it?
Awesomeness.
What's that?
I don't know.
Just one for the you guys, the special one. There you go. Avac says, yo, hey dude, thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it very much. And we're just going to be checking out, I'm going to just change the screen in a second, to have a look at one of the projects where I was just going to add a little bit more detail to the backstory of it. So this is a one that we made in, when was this? Hang on. I just changed that to, okay, so there, that's two down that rock there. Let's go. Yeah, so we're over here.
You're all right. I'll put the volume down.
So can you mute that one?
Rolling left.
Can you mute the audio on? Okay, just mute it.
Yeah, okay, it's muted.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully you can hear us now. So there you go. So just looking at this one. This one is, when Richard comes back on the screen. There he is. So it's just looking at this one. This one is the when we did the Mark II. When was this, Richard? Does it say down the bottom? It should say down the bottom.
Just minimize it.
Yeah.
It was 4 months ago, apparently.
Okay, so when we did this one, it was an interesting one, and what I just was looking at was that when we went to this one, we didn't actually really. Oh, this was when we went to Mount Maunganui. It was an interesting one, but that was a little recap for Mount Maunganui, and here we are sewing it and all that sort of thing. That was Mount Maunganui. It was a very blistery day that day. Very windy, but it was a cool one, and we did quite a lot of the sewing for that one actually. When we were on holiday on that parachute, we spent many hours doing that. So there you go. You know, that kind of shows you a little bit of the commitment we do to this channel. And our
That's
builds.
right. We took our sewing machine with us on tour.
Yes, and you can see there we've got the cooler. We've got a fan behind us. I'm calling that VTX. So that's what I've got in my hand. So just sort of some of those little extra details that you might not have noticed. Just wanted to recap those ones on this episode. And when we actually went for the flight on this one.
This is actually the one we were at the St. Paul's Rock.
Happy to join us. Hey man, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hey guys, hey Richard, I haven't seen you guys on since last year. Yes, it's been too long.
So this is the one where we went to the
yes,
Mount.
and so
This is when we went to St. Paul's Rock.
yeah, so that's the one I was looking at. So what I was just gonna talk about is the arms were quite interesting on that one. And when we went to this one, this is St. Paul's Rock. It's a place kind of
north.
a very very cool place and
very high mountain.
Very well,
relatively speaking.
Relatively for around the terrain around here, and it was very got very dark very quick, and we ran to the top of that mountain.
We were absolutely sprinting with all the gear.
And all, because you don't see all
So
that
that
sort of
cliff
thing.
there, for example, that cliff face there, that is quite steep. They've got a chain, and yeah, I wouldn't say it's certainly not advanced climbing, but I guess when you've only got one hand and you're trying to balance the guy and all the equipment.
Yeah.
I guess it's advanced then, right?
Yeah. In the end, you don't have any hands, you're just holding on with your toes and willpower. So there you go. It's kind of an interesting one. And when we got to the top of that a rock, we were going to go for it. We had it all locked in, all ready to go.
And then the wind changed direction. And they were waiting for it to switch back again because it changes so much up there. And then, of course, instantly pitch black.
Yeah. Oh, Happy says, man, that's a super cool spot. Thanks, man. Would be sweet spot for some FPV flying. Yes, we have flown a normal 5-inch drone from there. And man, it's
tricky.
It's tricky to launch. There was only a patch of maybe, unless you can catch it, that's fine. But to actually launch from, other than say like a hand launch, there's a small spot, maybe the size of a dinner plate to land on. So it makes it interesting. But you can do it. Dan's joined. Oh, Danzilla, cheers, brother. And
is that a hobbit? Yeah, exactly.
Happy New Year to you too. And is that a hobbit? Those are my feet. I don't have a hair on my feet that I know of, but there are hobbits out
there. It would be annoying to put shoes on, right?
That would be very annoying. And they have big feet, big traction. They're kind of like big saucepans walking, going
so
by.
There we go, pitch black.
Yeah, so that just dropped straight away when we were looking back at that.
That was like within like
minutes.
So yeah, we had to call it there for safety, but we had to come back down that mountain. We're actually talking about. We drove past it literally yesterday.
When we were off to the rodeo.
Off to the rodeo. And that was a super memorable day actually. Absolutely came back down in the dark. It was pitch black. And no stars at all.
And we had cameras. We had we had the one studio light, and that kept dying on us. And then we were using our phones, and that wasn't helping. But it was something.
It was cool. It was exciting. So it's certainly something to remember, even though I think it came up on film. It was pretty epic. To be continued. There you go.
To be continued. Oh yeah. And that view. Wow. Yeah. Cheers. It was pretty cool up there. So if you ever get to come to New Zealand, and that's a place you should check out. Not many people go there. It's one of those ones where there's me, Richard, and maybe a dog. That's about it. So there you go. It's one of those places where pretty much nobody goes, and it's kind of cool like that. Okay. We always seem to go to places where nobody goes to, don't we? Well, when we're going to like say go to the beach.
Sometimes you go to a beach and you're like, oh, there's one person. Oh, it's a bit busy.
It's a bit busy. So yeah, so I just wanted to go back on that memory. For me, that was one I wanted to share with you guys because it didn't. It's when you cut a movie, you edit a certain way. That part
sometimes does count, sometimes doesn't. But I think we caught it on that one. If you've got a personal favorite from 2025, remember to write it in the comments if you'd like to see a specific video or even a short. But ideally, a video is easier to find. A short, we've got thousands of them, right?
Yeah, there's pretty much no chance.
Right?
Lost in the haze of those. But yes, so that was one that I wanted to share with you guys. You guys find all the sweet spots. Cheers. That one's kind of one.
What about the waterfall?
No.
The waterfall.
Oh, yeah.
Or did it already come up? Well, I think we already showcased that, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, we can, since you're talking about spots, we can show the waterfall. Yeah, why not?
Where would it be?
I don't know, just go down.
Oh, we can talk about the boat one. Because that one was an interesting one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this one wasn't too many weeks ago, I don't think. Danzilla says maybe no one else wants to go there because you're there. Scare them off like a scary hobbit, or like Godzilla, right, or something like that. Yes. So this one is this the boat one, Richard?
This is the drone boat one.
Okay, so this one this one was an interesting one. So behind the scenes, what you don't see is it was just very
intense.
It was intense to the max, and we were worried about the camera getting wet, and there was lots of things going on.
Okay, yeah, it's flying 3D printed. Yeah, we'll bring.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll bring it up after that. There's some more stuff that I wanted to show you about that. But in this particular one, we have been there many times to do this. To go out on the boat or that. So we've never taken a boat, an RC boat there or anything like that. No. But to go out on the inflatable rib, we've been there like hundreds of times and never had a problem with either high tide, low tide, any tide, day, night. Yeah, so when we go out on the water, normally it's at least 45 knot winds or something
So
with
intense. We don't really go fishing as such.
Nah.
We just like it when it's like intense.
Yeah, that's so.
I mean, it's kind of a thing, right?
If it's
HDR
raining,
drone racing, right?
Yeah, if it's raining or something terrible, that's when we go out because that's a bit more fun for us. But
Personal
yes,
preference.
But we got life jackets and all that stuff, so it's fine. But yes, and then we went out there and we're like, oh, it's all good, and then there was just the ground itself had moved, had shifted, so all that sand, you can see a sandbar to our left there, that's just outside frame, but that wasn't there. So it's been a couple of years, but it had moved quite significantly. There was always a channel, like a deep channel where we are, and if it shows you in a second where it actually stands up, it's ankle deep. So I think it came through on camera. It was a funny one, but yeah, that was kind of funny. So we'll have to go out and do the mission again.
But the boat was the 3D printed drone was fine. Like it was totally cool. Right?
Yeah.
There was no water leaking.
Yeah.
So it fixed that problem. And
and a previous
ankle deep.
So ankle deep. So it's just one of those things where we'd set up all the gear and there was no way we could move to another position. And so yeah, it's the way it came out that day. But we'll just have to go again in a different position or at a different tide.
That's right. And if you're joining the live stream right now, and we're just going through a couple of the projects for 2025, remember to join in, suggest something, and we might be able to bring it up. We're just going to do this for a very short time, and then we'll be back doing the Coaxial RC aircraft in a very short time.
Yeah.
And if you've got any questions about your projects, things like that, you're welcome to send them in, and maybe we'll make a segment for that.
Oh yeah, like a different.
Jot them down or something.
Oh yeah. I suppose we could. Yeah.
Okay. We want to do the 3D printer flight, right?
Look over the world's largest 3D printed drone. Yeah, flying printer. Yeah, the printer one. Okay, cool. Yes.
Where would that be?
So yeah, this one we'll have to come back to and do a bit more on that. We've got it's just one of those ones with a weather window we're looking for. So sometimes we'll plan something and then
Change your plans.
it just we'll have to change the plans when we're making these episodes. But it's just one of those things. We will be carrying on with this one for sure because it's an exciting one, and we always walk past the guy because he takes up so much room in the workshop, and we're like, oh, we'll go again. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting back into this one. Yeah.
Do you want me to add the music?
No, you don't have to add the music. It's fine. But yes, this goes an interesting one. Flying was intense. But you did all the piloting on this one.
At this point, yeah. It's an interesting character. It was a lot. The tune was a lot nicer and more suited for when it didn't have that excessive weight of a 3D printer on top.
Yes.
Sure.
So when I'm not sure if you're familiar with Autopilot, but it's a great software. But it is one that you have to take your time with, and
it's not something you can rush.
No, you can't rush.
Even if you'd like to.
Yeah, your rushing would get you a crash. And that would not be good. So it's kind of an interesting one. When we went for flight with this one, we didn't know, especially when we did the 3D just without the printer on top. We didn't know, was the filament going to hold? Is it a huge? Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Those propellers are 32-inch, are they?
Yeah.
32-inch with I think it's 11.8-inch pitch on them. So they are pretty big. Yeah. So when you're in the workshop here. You have to think about walking around them. So there you go. But yeah, the camera is one of those things where it flares the angle out, so it doesn't actually show you how big he is as much. But he's substantial. Yeah. It's an interesting character, and a
lot of people ask quite a lot on the reels and stuff, like, why are we standing so close? Isn't that a lot of people say isn't that somewhat sketchy or dangerous? But of course, there's always an element of danger, but we stand so close. Ideally, I guess with like something from like Mythbusters, like a ballistic shield, clear perspex. Ideally, in the future, maybe we can get that. But
we did have a shield.
We did have a shield, but later on, ideally. But for the reason why you stand so close is because if you stand, so many meters away, you're not going to be able to see the vibrations happening in real time. So
there's some oscillations there. There you go.
You can see some big oscillations happening.
So that can be taken out in tune, and it's just one of those things where you just have to fly it a lot. So you do tiny little takeoffs like that, and yeah.
So you can see me correcting for the oscillation. Obviously, it was pointed out that which we already know at the same time is that there's a little bit of a slope on that hill. But you're like, well, you know, it's
actually
a
quite-
super windy day, so it was either do it then or don't do it at all, right? So you have to you know just it was the best of.
Yeah, but also it's actually worked out quite good because of the slope. I'll just go back to that in a second. But Happy says, props to the size of a man, ultralight plane.
Yes, I guess it would be.
Okay, yeah. I guess a 32-inch prop. Yeah.
Or a paramotor might be quite similar.
Yeah. It'd be nice to try and ride it. There you go. Maybe that's coming up on the show. Who knows? Who knows? But stay tuned for that. But that would be fun. It's one of those ones where we didn't know if because the filament when we made this character, the filament alone, because you're not just making a 3D printer, you know, the world's largest 3D printer drone.
You're using 3D printing to hold it together, which is just insane.
But you actually when we made this, we calculated to make and fly the 3D printer. So that's a you know, it's untested material at that kind of weight. Yeah. So it's an interesting one, and that's the reason why we made it a certain way we did.
Yeah.
But
maximum ability of being able to have the best chance of success.
Yeah, and we printed that guy on the K2, but we maxed out the K2. We pushed it beyond its limits.
That's right, because when you're printing it, because it's got a 350 by 350 build plate, but actually it's only rated really for PPACF to go about sort of 300 by 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to push it past that limit to get this job done. So if anything,
recorrect. Yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. It's clearly doing it. So we're looking forward to then those next episode that we're there we are tuning.
Seeing if we could get some tune up. Challenge with such a high CG.
Yeah. So we it would be able to be tuned to accommodate for that.
Because we have tuned some odd things before. It just takes a while.
It just takes time as one of those things you fly, you do a little test hover like that, maybe, you know, like a couple of 100 times or something.
Yeah.
But it can be done.
It can be done.
Slow is fast and fast is slow.
Yeah. Would you like to see the flight where we did prior to that?
Without
that was a lot smoother, right?
Smoother, yeah, we can look at that. Oh, sorry. Just grab some water.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. But hopefully you guys are having a great week, and
the microphone will come to it.
Hopefully you guys are having a great week, and hopefully you had a great Christmas and New Year's. What did you guys get up to? Yeah, it's always good to know what other people are doing. But for us, what did we do, Richard?
We pretty much radio.
Well, we just came back from the radio, so that was our kind of New Year's kind of thing that we do as a family. So that's kind of cool, and the radio is always cool. So we always like going to the radio. Yeah, we weren't competing this year, but one day we will. It's just one of those things where maybe we have to ride somebody else's horse.
Yeah. So if there's anybody out there in New Zealand that wants us to ride their horse
and a radio, yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah, and ideally win.
Well, yeah, that's yeah.
They say like if you aim first, you'll last.
Yes, but also it's cool to win.
Yeah.
Just goes to work. But yeah. And the other one I wanted to look at before we jumped into that thing was the
What? I was going to jump into this.
What did I want to look at? I wanted to look at
oh, here we go. It's hovering now.
Oh yeah, so this is a clean without.
Look how stable that is for a first initial flight. Super good. So
so that camera there actually shows you how clean it is, and we're looking for micro oscillations. So it's good to put those sorts of things on.
Yeah, no, it's good. So as an initial flight, that's pretty good. So the next thing we'd have to do is go back to this tune and just do some more flights, and then we're going to do a loiter? We're going to do old hold, right? Old hold's the next thing to do. Happy RC says, great Christmas food and fellowship and family, more friends and more RC fun in 2026. Yeah, awesome, dude.
Bring it on. Yeah, for sure. That's cool. And New Year's, did we see any fireworks or anything where we were? Not really.
I was focused on what I was doing.
But yeah, we did hear it out the window. It was just we were in the zone, as it were.
We were in the zone. We were in the editing zone.
Yes.
I guess we're having fun in our own way, right?
In our own way. But yes, we did hear some people out there doing their thing. and it's always good to do that sort of thing. We don't really have too many. It's not like one of those ones where it's like it's a small town, so they don't have like a big giant event display thing where they fire the rockets up and then it goes for a long time, and it's
it's just one guy that does it himself.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much just one dude pops off some smoke and stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, good on him.
Good on. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that worked quite well. Is there a particular one that you'd like to see here?
Well,
we could do a couple more and then we'll head back.
Okay, and then we can jump into it. But if Dan's still there, I wonder what he got up to this New Year's. It'd be quite cool to hear. But yes.
What would you like to look at? The subs cover?
Yeah, we could do just look at that one, and then we could look at that one. Why not? I'll just look at that one, and we'll jump into that one. If anybody else wants something else, let us know. But yeah, it's an interesting one. We haven't done the complete submerge of this guy, but an interesting design nonetheless. We did this guy on Livestream 2 months, I think. And that's where we shared off the drive shaft on that one. But it's just one of those things. Maybe we'll do another live stream or something, and repair it with you guys.
The interesting thing about this one is it allows water to come into. So there we go. You can see the water in the
back of in the hull
back
itself.
of the transom. Yeah.
And the idea is that you submerge and deflate those pontoon, and then it goes underwater, just like it was a British SAS design kind of thing. I think is where it's worn from. It was definitely it's definitely a British design. The real one, I don't think anybody other than us has made it as an RC one, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of what do they call it? SVD, SDV design. Yeah. So yeah, normally it would be like an 8-man team. Like I guess what would be the equivalent over in the States? So that would be like the SEALs,
Navy SEALs.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just an infiltration thing, and we thought it was a pretty cool, odd-looking aircraft and
boat.
What did I say? Oh yeah, so I was looking at the flight. Dan says he's not much here. Stayed cozy by the fire while the snow came down. There you go. So that's a complete different environment because we don't get snow. But there you go. Very cool, man. No, it's nice. It's nice. Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't one of those electric fires, like a genuine fire.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with the if that's that's all good too. But the fireplace with the real fire is cooler. If you're ranking, but it's cool
because it's real.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this one was an interesting one. When we made this guy, it was made up of a lot of parts with the 3D printing, eh?
Yeah.
Quite a few parts.
The outboard was kind of an interesting thing.
Because it's a 3D printed outboard, right?
3D printed design that we came up with. It used the drive shaft and a hook, effectively. It bends down in a U and then comes out.
Oh, it comes like that horseshoe kind of shape. So that's probably why we got the shed off the prop shaft. But hey, it's one of those things when you're pushing the limits. It's always cool. But yeah, I think what it was is a little bit of oscillation and shake, which we could
real far, real heat, nice, awesome, authenticity.
Yeah, nice, cool, nice. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other thing that we'll need to do on that particular, I'm not sure if you've done RC submarines. We've made a Russian submarine, but you also have to add a lot of weight, some lead to the bottom of that to get this submerging, because you want to get the
there's a certain level of submersion that you need to get, and then you have to stabilize it with weight, right?
Yeah, so you don't want to at the moment with that one we're ironing that out, we're going to reduce a bit of weight. So when the water comes into a certain level, you have to accommodate for that. So that's what we'll be jumping into on that design. That would be the next one planned for that. So yeah, so there you go. Lots to coming up on the show coming up next year or this year.
And what about the quad tour? I always like this one.
Okay,
we'll do one last one.
Okay,
and then we'll jump into the thing. Neutral buoyancy. That's
what I was thinking of. Yes, neutral buoyancy. And thanks so much for tuning in, brother. I appreciate it.
Who's this random again? Anyway.
Ads. So this is the kind of ads that we have in New Zealand. They're different to other people's ads. Very strange, very odd. If we can skip that. There you go. So yeah, that's New Zealand for you. So very odd ads over here. But I'm sure they have them over more. Okay. But yes, this guy's coming along. We've been doing some work on the CAD software with this guy. So that's
that's coming up.
coming
soon,
up.
very
coming
soon.
Up. Yeah, we'll be jumping back onto this guy and doing a bit more of it, but looking forward to it. And the guy's kind of an interesting character. He he's going to be an interesting one to get when we start adding the electronics and
diving into the world of flight controller stuff, and then adding that tilt. It'll be interesting because there's a couple of different ways you can do it.
Happy New Year to you, brother. Cheers.
Happy New Year, dude. So there's a couple of different aspects that we could dive into. So it should be interesting to see what we come up with eventually.
Yeah. So make sure your suggestions are always good for that sort of stuff. After all, 1,000 people thinking about the problem can solve the problem. Whereas if you just have 2 people thinking about the problem, it's only 2 people thinking about the problem.
And I think in this part we're designing the cabin. I think.
Justin.
What?
Just X.
What?
Cheers, brother. Thanks for tuning into the channel. And what flight control?
Oh yeah. We were talking to them.
Oh yeah. We were hanging out.
On Discord.
Yeah, I think so. What flight controller do you plan to use for this particular one?
It'll be some form of Pixhawk, Pixcube,
Cube pilot. I think it's
Cube pilot. So we're using
Or it might not be.
It might not be.
Oh, the other options we could go with maybe CUAV's design.
But it's still based on that.
It's still ultimately it'll be autopilot. So I stay tuned for that. I guess we haven't.
It's undetermined as this point in time, but it'll be an interesting one. Something with a bit of power, basically, and many PWMs
or peripherals, which is a strange sort of thing to say, but those are the words that they use in today's society.
Yeah, Happy says we get ads here in the USC, but a subscription.
But he's got a subscription with YouTube, so
you don't need them.
No, nice.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, nice.
Have you ever used flight?
DREM flight? No, I have not. That's interesting. We could look at that in a second. DREM, or maybe we'll look at it in our own time.
So yeah, they've all got their different styles of ads.
Firefox and uBlock. Origins, no ads. Nice. Haven't seen a YouTube ad in years. There you go. Cool, man. This is just good to see how other people solve those problems. I guess we're making the content, so so I guess you want to see the content, not get annoyed by the damn people trying to sell you their wares. I guess it's kind of strange, but
I think in this case I'm just using it as a guest.
We're not logged in on that side. The VTOL is so big, never gets old. Can't wait to see it go airborne. Me too, man. Me too. It's going to be an interesting one. I think that one's going to be interesting to get the nacelles working. We've got a good idea about how we're going to do that, but I won't spoil the surprise for that. But yes, it's coming up, and we'll be working on that one good.
A big part of that one would be structural load. Where to put the load is a big part of it.
Yes, and keep the weight down because it's quite big. Yeah. And also stay within inside CAA's happy what do you call it? Approval? Yeah.
Within the regulations.
What are we
being sensible?
Yeah. Michael, I'll write it down. Hang on. Have you got a pencil? I'll just write it down so then we look at that.
I don't have a pencil. You got one.
Can you write that down? We'll look it up. Oh, DRAM flight. There's always something to learn. Happy says, so you just is making money on me. Yeah. No, you're not silly. No, it's all good. Mr. Zeke says, from your motor and prop and ESC combination, I don't think weight's going to be a problem.
It's always a problem. It's always a problem.
Yes.
But yes, I think we'll be fine. But it's maybe not problems the right word. It's more like something to be aware of.
Yeah, that's right. And also the whole point is it's a drop ship, so we want to drop, things. So drop stuff. So we've got some things in mind coming up for that. Okay, sweet. So unless there's another particular one that you guys want to see, we'll start jumping into the next stuff. But yes.
Yeah, so last minute, if you got one last video, we can look at that. Otherwise we'll dive into the other one. Dive into the project.
Dive into the project. But yes, the it's an interesting design.
Jump up to the main window.
Oh, jump up to the main window? Yeah. Which one?
webcam. External.
This one?
Yeah.
That one?
External.
It ends up being too heavy for a UAV. You could always climb in and call it an ultralight. That one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. That would be a funny one to fly, for sure. It'd be very interesting. So, yes, and that is also something that might be diving into. I don't want to wreck the surprise, but you want to tune in?
Actually, well, no, you might as well say, because we already did.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, so we can officially release that on, ideally, Tuesday?
We're going to say
Well,
Tuesday.
we're going to aim
optimistically
Tuesday that we're going to be releasing our next
build.
A little piece of cheers.
We'll
so we're
always got homework, so it's all good.
Yeah, so we're going to be diving into the next big project series.
And when will we carrying on with these?
It's not like we're jumping past the others. We just dive. We're just going to keep going. And so the next
push the limits
of what we can do, and obviously with your help and all. But what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the world of flight packs.
Yeah. So we're going to carry on the tradition, the theme on this particular show. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason,
something we've always wanted to do.
Yeah, is
man flight.
Yeah. So that's what we're carrying
pushing towards.
Pushing.
So this
towards
is another step towards man flight within
the rules.
Within the rules.
So yes. So within the rules. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be diving into that in the episode and the series about how we're going to do that. But we can say that that's starting on Tuesday. Optimistically, that'll be released if we can get all that edited today. So there you
go. Yeah. Well, start one project, finish it, then move on to the next one. Yeah. But what we like to do is we like to overlap them.
Yeah. So what we like to do is we like to start one project and then do a bit more on that project, then
start a new project.
Then as we go, we'll finish those projects, and then
Yeah, it's probably the best way of doing
it. That's how we like to think.
Impossible.
All
will be revealed.
All will be revealed. So it's all coming up on Tuesday. So that's a cool one, and it'll make a bit more sense. And then it should be exciting.
Yeah.
And let's jump into it.
Okay. So
thanks for sticking with us on that particular one.
It's not possible.
Not possible. Why not? Possible or ancient Argent racing possible? Yeah. So So what we're going to do is we're going to be carrying on with this one, and yes,
we'll give you a little refresher to see so you know where we are in the sequence.
Yeah. And also a refresher for ourselves. There you go.
Okay. So do we need to bring the camera in, or
because I can bring this one? As you go and grab the camera.
Yeah.
And also, hopefully the audio is coming through nicer on this live stream. We've been working in the background to fix little things like that. So there you go. So hopefully it was all working, and hopefully the thumbs up. So let us know the thumbs up. We don't know at this end. It's just one of those things where, what they say, the bull riders they were saying, what did they say? Make some noise.
Make some noise.
Yeah. There you go. So that's there you go.
Okay.
Too boring. And different people like to see different projects. Yes. And also we always like making new things as well. And finishing off old ones too.
Yeah, you always like to have it finished. You don't want to just have it always not finished.
That's right. Yeah. Audio and visuals are good, 100%. Yeah, nice, sweet. Okay,
so in the last one, we are busy with these. I got to pull out the swarf, I guess you'd call it, if it was in the middle.
Plastic swarf.
Plastic swarf. I guess it's got a proper name. But we made the attachment parts in the last live stream for mounting.
The last live stream we were talking with Pro DRL pilot.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
oh.
I was meaning the one in
Melbourne.
this series.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne. It was cool.
Yes. We chatted to him, didn't we?
It was cool.
Yep, you can remember to go and check that out if you like.
Yeah.
Talking to the best of the best.
It's always good.
It's really good.
Yeah, and so we've got some mounts here, and then what we're going to do is...
So this is the left and right, isn't it?
Yeah, and that will go into there. Oh, that way around, sorry.
Yeah, and you got to pull the swarf out.
Yeah, you got to do that. That's fine.
But yeah, effectively, so we made that on live stream last series of that time, and that's where we are on the set. So that's the left and the right, and we need
the
to make the front part.
Yeah. So maybe I'll start pulling those out, and then and then we're going to make the front nose using your suggestions. We looked and looked at what other people had done to solve the problems with the suspension, and to add a bit more of a, I guess you would say, a scissor kick. That way you can add like a rubber band to them, and then we'll get the suspension, because that seems to be an issue that we have when we go to our aerodrome that we fly at for our planes and those sorts of things. Yeah, so sometimes we'll go over and we'll fly along, and then it just boom, the whole thing shakes apart, and that's the end of it. There you go.
Yeah. And Happy says, did you get some microphones? Again, both at the same time. I'm inside your mind. Yes. So it was one of our Christmas presents that we got ourselves.
What? No, it wasn't us. No, it wasn't.
No,
It was-
family
it was-
member.
There you
Family
go.
member.
So it was very thumbs up to them. There you go. Okay.
So yeah. Other
So-
than that, we got socks. So there you go. You never have enough pairs of socks.
Yeah, socks. Socks are always good.
Do you want me to pop this up?
Sure, you can pop it. You want me to do it?
That's right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Do you want to bring the camera or just leave it?
No, just tap it in the background.
Okay, I'll remove the previous wheel center.
Yes. But yeah, so I'll just change the camera over so you can see the guy up close. That way you can see what's going on. There bottom. Okay, there it is. Okay, so there you go, guys. It's from a different angle. We're over here now. And, yep, we're over here. And yeah, you can kind of see the silhouette of the guy. He's kind of interesting. And yeah, we're going to put that guy mounted to the wings on this side and that side. And then somehow we need a swivel front wheel and suspension added into it. So that's what we're going to work on.
So how do you think you approach that? I know that was suggested to us to use rubber bands, was it?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly who suggested that great idea. Maybe it was Happy, maybe it was Dan Zoller. Not sure, but appreciate it. And so that's what we're going to do. Can you thank them on our behalf? Warm feet and loud audio. Yeah, I will. That's fine. Well, they might be watching. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so that's the plan. So how are we going to do the swivel action? I was thinking either A, we could do it in
You could do it on the plane, on the topper,
yeah.
or you could build it into the design already, so it's already got that bracket pretty.
So you could do it inside 3D, so it doesn't click itself out, or so we could build the swivel inside the print, which we've done many times before for different projects, or we could do it with like a carbon rod and do it that way. So that's one option. What do you reckon? How would we do it with the carbon rod? I guess we could do it with the carbon rod and have it locked in by putting like a pin there or something like that. That's another way to do it. That's the plan. Anyway, so Richard just popped that sucker right out. There you go. So that was from the old design. So we've got a hub, we've got a thing. Doesn't this have a rudder on it? Oh yes, hang on.
It does have a rudder.
It does have a rudder, hang on. It's just underneath that box. Hang on, where's the camera? It does. It's
I can probably just lift it up.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, you might be able to lift it. Just inverted. There you go. Can you? Hopefully that's coming through. You can see that. Yes, it's just an odd design. Yes, so I think this one was inspired by a particular plane or a couple of planes from the game Crimson Skies had some odd ones, and we always thought that was a cool game. I'm not sure if you guys played that game. It's just one of those ones where you go, oh, that's pretty weird. And we thought, cool. Oh, I wonder what it'd be like to fly that one. So yeah, so that's why we decided to mount it, and an inspiration from that game. There was a particularly.
I think we just sort of used the general silhouette, right?
Yeah, it was just kind of like an inspiration kind of thing, but mainly it was, and that's where that idea came from.
Yeah.
Just says, neat design. Any idea on your lateral stability for that, Richard?
It's a work in progress.
Mr. Six says you don't need a steerable. Then this doesn't have one. Oh yeah, sorry. Then you don't need a steerable wheel. So you reckon we could just go straight? Don't worry about that.
So we weren't. I don't think we're going to add a servo to the front wheel, were we?
No.
What we were going to do is we're going to use a wheel that pivots freely.
That was the idea, but we can change it. We could just go fixed.
guess
which
you
would make life easier.
You could also do a thing where you can adjust it later. Like, for example, if you made it able to pivot, Harry, you would be able to like, say, for example, seize it up later with like glue.
Bit of epoxy.
But you know, it's kind of like a trolling and everything, right? For example, the rudder, we'll know steering with the rudder at the back. We know that it will have a minimal effect, but it will have an effect. So once you get up to speed.
So that's the other option. Is we just go, we just keep it straight, keep it fixed, keep it easy, and then worry about that sort of scenario later on. What do you reckon?
It's a tricky one.
Mr. Six says, never mind, it's a pusher. Yes, it's a pusher. And Just Six says, caster wheel makes it a lot better. Fixed is a pain. Okay, there you go. So that's the.
So make it like a little bit movement.
A little bit of movement.
A little bit of movement. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we can fix it at a later date if bit of tape or something at a later date. But what we'll. Yeah.
No, that's what we're thinking.
That's what we're thinking. So we'll just keep with that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to jump back over to that screen, I think?
Jump back into this one?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
But yeah, we'll just flick between the cameras so you guys can see what's going on.
And I guess I can pull this out in the background.
Pull that on the background, or do you want to start designing it? What do you want to do? Which one do you want to work on?
The one that you want to work on.
What do people want to work on? We'll work on that part. Mr. Six says the hardest thing is the pusher, so you're not going to get the movement you would if it was a puller.
That's right. There's always a trade-off.
There's always a trade-off, and when you're trying to do something different, it's always more exciting. Yeah. Justin says, yeah, but landing is scary when you can slide around. Broke a couple of landing gear that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
It's always fun landing in general. And what's our experience with landing with wheels, Richard? We don't generally with our planes ever.
Yeah, landing's all good. We've done it quite a lot with the jet.
Yeah, we normally come and flare land it.
Land it within a meter?
Yeah, within a meter or something like that for the jet. So generally, we don't really taxi along very long. But if you had a bigger plane like this one, it's still probably landed that way. The only one I can think of, generally speaking, we always land with no landing gear. So it'll be fun. It'll be fine.
But yeah, something to be aware of.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mr. Zeke says, but on the cool scale, this is completely 3D printed. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's not 100% printed. It's got some carbon rods to it. So, and some doweling. So you can say.
And the motors are
Yeah, the motors are metal. So yeah. So you can pretty much say. Yeah. We designed that. I don't know when, but we did design it. And made it. So maybe in the future, if you want to see these kind of designs that we're making, yeah, maybe we could get.
Do you think maybe one day we can make them available to download?
Yeah.
Would you guys like
if
to
you want to
some,
see that? I don't know.
Would you like us to do that one day?
Yeah, one
day.
We
made them available to download, like maybe from our Patreon page or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think YouTube allows that sort of thing. So maybe it'd have to be from our Patreon because they can do SDL. That's where we got the
hat design,
the logo. Yeah.
Yeah, is that something that you guys would be interested in? Maybe something we could do this year.
Mr. Six says, so when it does go to crash, it's going to look scale crash. Yeah, scale crashes get views. Yes. And also, they get tears. No, yes, it's an interesting...
Real man tears. They get man tears, right?
Yeah, it's a funny thing with planes. Generally speaking, even foam planes are kind of... they're funny like that, eh? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, just planes in general. And just one of those ones where they come down, whack, and then you go, oh, well, that's me. I got to go and change.
Call it a day now.
Call it a day. That was fun. But, yes, it's just all part of it. Happy RC says, I think Colts. I think it means you can have an account and do free or paid files, I think. Okay, I didn't know about that. That's a good idea. Have we ever got files from Colts? Not sure. Don't think so. But there you go. Hey. It's an idea. Thanks, man. Cheers. And what should we work on, Richard? So we're working on that. Should we jump onto the computer, or are you playing with that one?
No, you can jump on it.
Yep.
Do you know
Okay.
what approach you're gonna make?
What?
The design aspect,
Well,
because you're gonna do the
Yeah, I think what we do is what I was thinking. I was just do it with the carbon rod, and then put a pin on either side. Is what I was thinking. Like
pin either side. This is a
pin,
hinge.
pin,
You're gonna have a hinge?
drill through the carbon, and then that way it can still spin. Or do you want to do it with like inside? But then you have to get the tolerances perfect, otherwise it'll wobble.
Yeah, just do it with a hinge. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Zeke says that he printed a P39. Nice, very cool, man.
That's cool. Man.
That's sick. Flew it 10 times, but not. But number 11 looked just like the real thing. Nice.
Nice.
Sweet, man. All over the runway. Oh. but you went out with style, and that's the main thing, and you had fun doing it. So there you go. And the good thing about 3D printing is that you can go and print them again and send them up and go back up there. Yeah. Did you print it again? Hopefully you did. Yeah. And was it a big one? Was it like this size, or was it smaller, bigger? Yeah. The P39 is pretty cool. Very cool plane. Happy RC says I tease my buddies about booting a plane with a boot and trash bag. That way, it's there to catch to pick up all the parts when they're crashing. Yeah, that's a funny.
It's always a possibility. Isn't
It's
it?
always a possibility when you fly these things. It's interesting. The Kapari. I'm just looking at the Kapari on the roof there. It's that one's had a lot of knocks. It can take out a bashing. When
Manny can take it.
Yeah,
It's surprising about how much abuse he's had.
Yeah, and that's always because of the takeoff.
And yes, he is a pusher.
Yes, he's a pusher as well. And Mr. Zeke says 1.8.
Okay, 1.8 meters, nice.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's decent size, yeah.
What was he, like a meter?
I'll get a measuring tape.
I think it's about a meter.
I think that's pretty good.
No, that's pretty cool. That's
you
cool.
Want to check that one?
Oh yeah, just have a look. So she's just been in the background, getting out the plastic swarf. I guess we call it swarf in the when we did mill and lathe. So I'll call it plastic swarf. Let's see if it fits. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, got my
Crashes happy. How resourceful. Yeah. Happy says, or put a seed packet in the nose cone so you can plant a tree when it goes down.
So it's 980.
980.
980 by.
There you go. If you come
980.
there you go. How did we come up with that calculation?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. We just did.
I can't remember.
I don't
a
know.
while ago.
It was a while ago. So that fits. That's good. That's nice.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
I need some more water. I can't. Please.
Yep. I'll get that one sorted. So is that your one? This one over here? Is that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll start working on the next one.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So in a couple of minutes, once Harry's cleared his throat, we'll jump into designing the next part, which is the. Is going to be what you're going to do? What, through CAD software? We'll bring it up on the
We'll
page
bring it
and
up on
see.
the screen and see.
And is everybody having a good time? Remember to hit the what do you call it, the heart button or the thumbs up button?
Do you have a? I think
you just see like emoticons there.
Yeah.
Oh. Well. And what time is it today? And where's everybody in the world?
Yeah.
It's 4:30 here on a afternoon, Sunday afternoon.
On a Sunday. Yeah. Just Six says, with your new parachute experience, have you ever thought about putting one into one of the RC models? Oh, you mean the plane? A plane parachute? Is that what? I'm not quite sure.
Do you mean putting like a parachute drop on it?
Or do you mean putting the parachute to land that way? Not quite sure.
Or do you mean dropping it off the plane?
Mr. Zig says, I still think you guys should put a parachute instead of landing gear. For this guy. Yeah, okay. Is that what we're talking about? Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Number one, he says. Well, yeah, maybe for a new one, what we could do.
Have to be so. I guess this is pretty quick too, though, right?
Yeah. Happy says
Maybe that's
RC motto: fly RC and plant a tree. Circus aircraft. They just have parachutes and airplanes, full scale.
Oh. You want to drink? Bring it up?
Yeah.
We can bring it up on the screens. Haven't heard of those ones.
Oh, it's a brand, is it? Can we bring that up on the screen?
Let's see if we can bring that up on the screen so we can have a look at what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's my chair.
He's swapping his chair out.
Mr. taking my chair, man.
Sirius. Okay, it's Cirrus. Sorry. Yeah, a couple of minutes here. We'll
CI
US.
airplane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Hang on a second. Is it the right one? Yeah, okay, so you're online now. Yeah. No, that's wrong. Hang on. Is that the right aircraft that we're talking about? Just go image.
Image?
Yeah.
Oh,
image.
then you can see what are we talking about this? These fellas? My voice is gone.
Hi, thanks very much for joining in there.
Cheers.
Is this the right aircraft that we're talking about with the parachute landing? The ability to land. I think I do remember seeing this. Yeah.
Okay.
Look it up in caps, he says.
Like this.
Look up caps, CAPS. Go image and put Sirius parachute.
Okay. This one must be it.
Oh yeah. That's just a picture of a plane parachute.
You know, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
VA. Oh, this looks sick. There you go, eh?
Very cool.
Very cool. I guess it.
Where does it deploy from here?
It doesn't. That's very cool.
Yeah, that's the one, eh?
It's the one, eh?
Getting the
Oh,
yeses.
it comes from, where does it? Where does the parachute come from?
Where's it deployed from, guys? Does it shoot out the back window?
Oh, it's out here. It's back chute. It's got a rocket. No, it isn't. Oh yeah, it's got rocket injection.
Yes, that's the one. The
So it must come out of the back of it.
R22T, eh? That's the one.
It's 22T.
That was the one.
It's 22T. Was it?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, here you go.
From a rocket in the tail. That's so cool.
Oh, it's definitely possible. A rocket.
There's a cover behind the rear seat. Okay.
And that would work as a drogue, and then it pulls the main out.
Interesting. Intriguing.
Okay, intriguing. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah. Can you flick the camera over?
Okay.
Flick the camera over when I change it.
This one. You say external. Yep. Yeah.
Well, it's certainly.
Camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Right behind the window. There you go. We've got some ideas coming.
That's pretty cool.
I guess there's no technical reason why you couldn't do it with this one. I mean,
That sounds like a whole new design, doesn't it? It sounds like
no.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, can we
Great
see it?
suggestion.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Something to think about.
Just draw a little picture.
Okay, maybe something we could do.
Mm.
If it's not for this design, it'll be for another design.
Yeah, sure. Very cool.
This is definitely not out of your skill set. Yeah.
No, parachutes are cool. Yeah. Interesting
it's just-
calculation when it comes to making parachutes. I think we did go into that with the Mark III with it. Did we go into the Also, the Mark II, we're showing about how we actually do the calculations.
Yeah. I think
the
for
Mark
memory,
II?
Justin X is that's what he does for a job. I think for memory.
Or maybe we could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Comes out the note. There's a business jet too where it comes
Comes
out the
out,
nose of the plane. That's cool. Yeah.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Because if they'd be like nose up, right? I guess you don't have to be. It's just where the CG is, right?
Yeah. When we were at in New Zealand, there's not too many aviation museums.
And we went to 2, right, last year.
Yeah, we did.
One in Mount Maunganui and one in Auckland, Motet.
Yes, and we actually saw an ejection seat. We also went to see Craig Mossman with his jet fighter, but we did actually see because when you see it in the cockpit, you can't really see how the parts work and anything. But it was cool to see at the one of the museums, maybe the one in Tauranga. You could see the the different ways it went together. It was kind of interesting. Jet ejection. Sorry, is an interesting one and kind of an interesting idea.
So yes, that's definitely something that we could dive into.
Yeah.
For this aircraft or another one.
Yeah, well, it made the list for sure. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so how are we going with that, Richard?
Good enough.
Good enough? Good enough's near enough? Okay. And then we'll use probably like epoxy or something to stick that in with. But don't worry, we won't be doing that on this live stream.
Oh, sorry, that way around.
Yeah, and that'll be, and then maybe bolt it a little bit. Maybe we'll put a bolt or something.
That's awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Okay, sweet. So those are 2 legs done, and then we'll start working on the nose.
Looks good though.
And I'm not who suggested the using aluminium.
I think it was
Mr. Zeke,
I think. So it'll be like that.
But either way, thanks for the suggestion.
So I have to get the.
It's an optical thing with the camera, right? otherwise the camera does that flare thing. Happy says so full-scale planes have built-in trash bags for crashing. Yeah, packed in.
Yeah, it's nice that sharing is caring.
Okay, hang on, move that.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll move this.
You check the camera on that one here.
Huh?
Check it on the thing, and then we can bring it up on that.
What do you mean?
You can put it up on top of the laptop.
Oh, so then you can see what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right. I want to sit down, man, but my camera's taking my camera space. Okay.
Just Nick says that a comment about Happy. He says it's a great use for the parachute. Pack it up, and once it's all done.
Hey, where was it, Richard? Right here.
Yeah, you can just put it up on the actual computer itself.
Up here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can do it.
We're just setting up another camera angle. So bear with in a second. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I can do that. It's not gonna stay there.
I did it with tape last time.
Oh, you do it with.
But you could add it to something like.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. How's that? Is that gonna stay?
I got some new tape.
That's terrible tape.
I got some new tape.
So yes, there you go. So yeah, if you're liking the live stream, make some noise as they sit at the bullfighters. So that was cool. So yeah. Smash the thumbs up. I guess on live stream it would be. Yeah. Motorcon? Yeah. There you go. Okay, so there you go. How are we going? Okay, so I think Richard's just got the camera out, and then we'll jump into design. But yes, it's a good Sunday for us, and we're just been out visiting some friends and all that sort of thing, and we just made it back in time for this live stream. So yes, with like a minute to spare with it. It's pretty much down to the wire. So yeah,
try that.
Yeah, we'll see what the camera does when we flick over there. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah. You can maybe do tilt a little bit so you can see me.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. There you go. Oh, you can see the tiger moth at the top there. There you go. That guy there is CG. We were talking about CG before. The CG for him is exactly the same as a normal plane. Oh, that way. Oh. There's an interesting thing with a biplane. It's just one of those ones where it's actually just the top wing that you CG that one. A little bit different because it's a biplane, but in the end it's actually the same thing. Just some information that you might want to know or not know. There you go. Hang on. Yeah.
Do you have a ruler? Do you have the ruler?
Yeah, I can get you one.
Yeah, grab a ruler. You want to do this one? I think you're doing
Oh, you can. That's fine. I'll give you a hand with it.
Okay, so we've got two designs that we did in the last live stream of this series. Was this piece and this piece. So this is the one that we only just started doing, whereas this one is a lot more refined, which is this one here.
So that part there down the bottom, you'll be able to imagine
down
the
here,
wheel goes into that hub, just
Yeah.
like this here. This goes.
I can bring it closer.
Yeah, bring it closer so they can see.
So yeah, so effectively it's like, well, like that. That's what we're looking at, if you can imagine. So this is the Mark 1 version, I guess you'd call it. And ideally with this one, we're going to be adding the suspension in there.
And there, and also rotation, right? Or,
Yeah.
or was it what was it? Was the idea to go with rotation or not?
I think we'll go with rotation, and then we can make it fixed at a later date if we need to.
Okay, yeah, just to add
But
it
it's
in
something
there.
to consider. You don't want it 360 spinning on you.
Interesting
On
to land.
landing, it would be interesting.
Oh yeah, like the wheels, like a computer chair wheel. That'd be
I
fun.
guess you could also add blockers to it, right? So it could only
Tolerate.
articulate to like say 60 degrees or something.
No,
That way you can't you don't want it to be spinning like a spinning top.
yeah, you're like a
Come down,
yeah,
lands in the inverted.
That would be fun. That would be fun to land whichever way you want.
Actually, Harry has actually had to land inverted once.
I landed the jet upside down. That was cool.
So the F-18, one of the wheels fell off after
threw the
takeoff.
CG out.
And threw the CG out, and he's it's dipping the wings all the time, and you're shooting around through the skies, and then 3 minutes on the clock, and then you come into land, and then there's no wheels, so you just landed inverted.
Well, I didn't want to land on the side because then you'd chop a wing off, and I didn't really want to do that. So I chose the next flat spot. Learn up to
the flat land inverted. So
yeah,
it can be done.
it can be done.
And I don't think anything broke, did it?
No, I don't think so. No,
No, I think we just put the wheels back on and then went again after like 10 minutes or so. Put a new battery in.
Oh, Mr. Six says one of my favorites, but it's just, but it's likes to nose over a lot the Tiger Moth. Oh, he's talking about the Tiger Moth. Yes, it does nose over, especially on landing. When we did our RC ticket thingy, and I'm sure they do in other countries too. But when we did our ticket thing, that's the guy. Hang on, where's that way? Yeah, that way. That's the guy that we did the that renewal, I guess you'd say, ticket on, and he's a funny old guy. He
doesn't always want to respond to going left.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't want to go left. No, he doesn't like going left, and he doesn't have a rudder on because we needed the servo for some other project. So we stripped the servo off that one, and when it came for the
certification,
recertification, renewal for that year or whatever it is. So what we did is we just went out there, threw it, and then went around, and you do these circuits and up, down, and all that stuff, and then you come into land, and then it's just one of those ones where because of the grass you can't taxi. It's not tarmac or anything, so you have to bring it down on a dime. So as it happened, Richards came down, and when he did his one, he came down, and then he had the wind because it's a biplane, so you have to come in from a certain angle. You can't turn left, and you can only turn right, and then
it comes in really slow, right?
Yeah.
Like you could walk. Like put it this way, when I was doing the exam, the particular reset, whatever you want to call it, but you look away, and then you're like, oh yeah, look around to see if there's anybody up there, and you're like, oh yeah, she's still coming, and you look around a bit more, you're like, oh yeah, no, she's still going. So
and then it came down and goes, like and then it nosed down at the end.
I just went dump, and then it went tip.
Yeah, and then when I did it, I landed with actually wheels.
And then
which is, in its lifetime, it's probably only done it like once or twice.
Yeah.
There you go. A little sidetrack for you. Okay, so jumping into this one, what are we going to be doing, Richard?
Has anybody else had experience like that when they were landing their aircraft? It doesn't have to be like a RC plane. It could be like a full size, or it could be something like a drone. Have you ever had an interesting landing?
Yeah.
Or something that had like a really odd quirk to it, so something like that.
Yeah,
a quirky landing, would you say?
Quirky?
Quirky?
Yeah, okay.
I think
An
it's a
odd,
word.
an
An odd
different,
landing.
an exciting landing. We'll say exciting.
Yeah, so
So what's the separation between that bracket and the other side?
so yes, this is from that hole there to that hole there is 6, and then this one here was.
We just check that.
I just want to check cross-reference check to there was 5, so that's pretty
That's
tight.
fine.
So
Do you want to get more?
it fits fine, but you're gonna need to do a
So we need to
you're gonna need to do an extrusion here.
Okay,
and
we'll push it
'cause
up.
We don't want any. You don't want it extruding past it
Yeah, but you can push up on it then, I guess.
on this.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess so. And then
So push up.
and then do a chamfer edge on this side,
Yeah.
and then do it on the other side too, because you don't want to square against square, right?
Yeah,
You're
do
not
it.
gonna be able to
Yeah, that's
rotate.
cool.
Yeah.
So to push it up like what? Say
5?
Yeah, 5. I was going to say
We
4
don't
mil,
want
but you can get 5 mil.
Ooh, it's a bit far. Okay, pull it down one.
Mrs. Zeke says, a guy that lives 4 miles from me flipped his right in front of his house. Oh no!
Oh no, man
I know.
down.
Hopefully it didn't clip his house. That would be even worse than losing your plane or drone.
3 millimeters.
Justic says,
That's horrible, but
yeah,
exciting nonetheless.
but
You
exciting.
can pull these, right?
Hey?
You can pull these out, because at the moment it's only 3 there.
Yeah,
you can pull
yeah,
that and
yeah,
both
yeah. What's that doing? That's so it goes clip into there, and then that, and then what are we gonna
Does
do?
it need to be so wide? It's 9, 6,
Can go down.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Just-
3 millimeters. Maybe pull it back one more.
Yeah, pull it to what you want, and then we can restructure it. Jessica says, what was it? I flew a lot of the experimental RC planes for my uni senior projects. Nice. Landing becomes very interesting. Yeah, I bet. A lot of gear broke off on landing, which helps slow them down. Yeah, it all helps, doesn't it? Less weight.
It's reducing the weight.
It's reducing the weight, and sleeker design. No, it's very cool. Sounds like an interesting uni. When we were there, we didn't do anything that exciting. About the most exciting thing what we did was
No, we did bridge breaking.
We did bridge breaking. We did a lot. We did
Like model scale.
model scale, and we did do. I guess that was like robot wars. I guess you'd say that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Did you want to chamfer that edge?
Yeah,
Yes.
chamfer it.
Chamfer it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So
Mr. Zeke says it was really windy, and the wind that went around his bar and changed the wind direction. Whoa. Wow, sounds like an intense landing for sure. Yeah, it's interesting when the wind changes, especially when on landing.
Especially when you're coming in for approach.
Especially when you're coming into approach. At the aerodrome that we fly at, it's an interesting one watching the little microlights come in to land.
Full size.
Full size microlights, and gliders and all sorts of things. Sometimes you have to give away to them while you're doing your flight, and it's always an interesting one. Sometimes they get it right, and sometimes they have to land in another field, which happens quite a lot. And then you can tell something's not 100% when suddenly all the
all the cars tear off with all
down
trailers,
the
right?
aerodrome, and they're all going like the clappers to go and see something that's gone down. So that does happen quite often where people come down in
like a field or something.
Yeah, they just rip the wing. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but those big gliders, and the ones that we're around, is they rip the wings off and they put it in a trailer and then they drive it back. But yeah, it must be exciting when you come down in another paddock. It was a barn that he was. There was. Justic said he is from Ohio.
Ohio, nice.
Yes, nice. So the wind is pretty wild. Hard to find a calm day. Yes, I bet. It's pretty intense.
Makes it exciting.
It makes it exciting. Although if it was calm,
I think you'd also it'd be a better pilot though.
Yeah, you automatically get more exciting when you want to fly. I mean, that's what makes a good pilot. Pesky buildings, aren't you? Yeah. And Mr. Six says, "Yeah, you're in the wild capital of the world." Nice. No, it's it gets pretty windy up here, but not
It's not gale force.
No, it's not gale force winds. Though we have flown on Livestream in a gale when the Harbour Bridge was closed due to cyclones, and that was intense. It makes it more exciting when it's raining sideways. And it's just that was just a drone. It wasn't a plane.
Yeah, it's a
But-
little.
but yeah, it's always good.
They don't respond.
Don't get kicked around
Don't
as
get
much.
kicked
But
around.
it was pretty windy, and it was one of those ones where you got the drone in your hand and it's spinning at full speed because of the wind. So it's pretty windy then.
And I think a couple of times we've flown the jet when it was like really, really rough.
Yeah, we're flying the jet in bad weather, and that's always fun.
Especially the landing part.
Landing actually becomes a lot easier. And
You got lots of.
You can pretty much just go out and catch it. Because it's just coming down right on a dime instead of taking the whole runway to slow down, even in the flare position. It just came down quite nicely.
Yeah. Is that cool? Do you want to rotate those? We'd have to rotate these, right?
Yeah.
So at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to round them out so they don't
hit.
They don't hit, basically. So I've rounded these parts out here, and I'm going to do these ones. Otherwise, we'll get a hit, right?
Yeah,
we can add a blocker in, which we will need to do. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to just hit for no reason, right?
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't have to deal with buildings. He's just got corn to deal with. Hopefully it's sweet corn. Corn mazes, yes, maybe. I don't know. Have you ever been in a corn maze?
No. We stick away from them because they're all in the horror films, right? The horror genre. Like it's always there's always a corn maze in a horror genre, right? Every single time. When there's a whole lot of college kids, and then they're running for their lives. There's always a corn maze somewhere in the film.
There always seems to be a scarecrow for some reason too.
Not that we watch too many horror films.
Nope.
But just because I don't mind watching the ones where the
Supernatural,
Supernatural or something like that, where you can
the bad thing gets obliterated by the end of the season at least.
You can take on the bad guy and win.
But
I want to be able to win, right?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. But hey, everybody's got their fears.
It's got to be a winnable fight.
Winnable situation. It's when it was like Freddy Krueger or something like that. And
you can't die, right?
You can't die. So how's the good guy win? It's not so. Yeah. That freaks me out. And yet, guys, fly dynamic slope soaring, have the fastest RC planes in the world, and 100+ miles an hour.
Nice.
Winds. Nice. Dynamic soaring. Where it's at. Terrifying too, I bet. Very cool. So how are you getting on, Richard?
Yeah, fine.
Our uncle, he used to who got us into RC planes. He's not around anymore, sadly. But he got us into RC planes. He was, I guess you'd call him over here. You'd call him Mr. Electric, right? Wasn't that his name?
It's his code name.
Yeah, his code name over here. And yes, he would go and do that. He'd make when he was around. He would make his own designs for the planes, and there'd be the wings would be pressed into a mold and then vacuum formed and all sorts. We haven't really dived into that on this channel yet, but never know. And coming up, maybe if you want to see that sort of thing. But yes, no, there's a cool planes that he did make. He as one that he did and he sold was the in the end he sold the A10. So the model that you can buy on the shelves these days is based on
his design. So he scaled that one for people of today, so people can enjoy the A10 Warthog. It's kind of cool. There you go. That's what he did. But on the electric version, I'm sure there must be a gas version out there. Yeah. Why wouldn't you put turbines in it? Yeah, why not? Why not jet turbines on that? But are you big fans of the A10? Never seen one in real life, but hear good things. But yeah, we've got our A10. He sits on the wall at the moment. He's been stripped for parts for other projects, but he lives in the other planes in spirit, right? Yeah, he does, and he's still got his turbine sitting there, so he looks good. And he got repainted, And I think was it last year, or the year before we flew him? Last year. Oh, not last year, the year before. Yep. Yeah, Snow Wolf's camouflage. That's fine. Yeah. Originally when we first got him, he was kind of I'd say African camouflage. Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, so African desert camouflage. Yeah.
Yeah, but then there was a bit of yellow kind of paint that kind of
What-
suggests.
What would be
Come
what would be your aircraft that you'd like to if you could ever have an aircraft? What that was a model one? What would you like to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are we going on that, Vision?
3 millimeters.
So 3 mil, we're going to use an M3 bolt to go through that fixture.
Apparently.
Yep.
I bet you did this last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what we're looking at is that point there, that hole there.
We'll line up with
will
that one
line
there.
up with that hole there inside here. So
Yep.
that join there. So I think I've cross-referenced and checked that it should be okay.
You happy with it?
13 millimeters, and then that should be about what, 12 or something?
Yeah.
I was right, 12.
Look at that.
Okay, so that part's. Are we happy with this design? What do you reckon, guys? You happy with the lower half, which is
So
where
it's the hub.
This
I
is
guess
where
the
the
wheel
wheel
hub.
goes. You know, like if it was a bike tire, that would be the bike. Are we happy with that? And where are you going to put your blocker to stop it from flying forward or whatever?
Okay,
When you
shoot it out on the side.
And also, you're going to need a compression for the
Rubber band.
Rubber bands. Yeah.
So what I was thinking is that what we do is put an extrusion. Go back to that last one.
This one,
Yeah, put an extrusion out the front there.
like out here.
Yeah, I was going to
Like a hook.
extrude, and I was just going to make a little block with a hook on it like that, and then that way, and another one on
And
the
extrude.
adjacent side, and then put the rubber band between the two, so that way it pulls itself that way.
Like a bow and arrow, right?
Yeah, like Robin Hood.
And then you're going to need to add a blocker.
And then we need to put a wedge on there.
Would you that?
Well, you
Sometimes they add it as a compression, right? And it bends like 90 degrees.
need to put a wedge in there.
And even sometimes they compress up to here, right? But that would look weird.
Yeah, no, you. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Now we just keep it straight.
Okay, so
So
then what would you need as a blocker, like another bit?
You just put a, like,
Another
a wedge on the front.
compression.
Yeah. We could add that in post when you've actually seen the item in real life.
Oh, I
Not a
don't
big
know. If you had a compression there, what we're talking about is the compression to stop it over
Over
bending.
shearing, yeah. Yeah.
So you basically want it to compress one way,
But we don't
But we
want
don't
it-
want to compress the other side.
We don't want to go too far.
So you could add like a square here, right? Just a block.
Danzella says, yeah, that slope sewing stuff looks nuts. It looks impossible. So fast, yes, they're pretty badass out there. Looks fun.
Some people with some skills, that's for sure.
Yeah, slope sewing's pretty cool. We did used to go with our uncle, same dude, and we'd go out to like North Head or something like that.
There's a place in Auckland.
Yeah, it's a place in Auckland. I don't know if would they allow it now. I'm not sure.
I think they still fly there, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Anyway, in those days, and we would go out there and we'd fly slope soarers and delta wings and different ones like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see.
Perhaps
Yeah.
we could do some of that.
Yeah,
We've got that slope over there. We just need to do it up.
yeah. It's just it's more of a I guess we
Maybe.
could go for a speed one. We haven't made a speed one before. Speed dynamic.
Feel the need
for speed. Well, we do like speed.
Speed's
That
always
was
good.
more of like a one, that particular glider that you're talking about. It's more of like a design for
every day.
everyday light wind,
Oh yeah.
different gliders for different jobs. But we could get that guy out. We never actually flown him that much.
I don't think he ever flew. Not
Well,
that he can't fly.
Yeah, and all the parts just was like a situation thing. But hey, maybe we could get him out.
Good to
Yeah. Okay,
Okay, so,
so
what do you want to do?
yeah, I'd start extruding out from the other side on the other one. Extrude out and then put that like
Pull
hook
that-
on.
Pull that up.
But yeah, you can pick that. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Just thereabouts for now.
So you want to add a compression on this, like a compression blocker, should I say?
Oh, just to put the thing on it. The rubber
Rubber
band.
band. Yeah,
Yeah.
but what about the compression blocker? It's on the same side, right?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Where would that be? Just like another
I was
chunk
just going to wedge it in that corner,
in here.
just doing an extrusion. But put the
So
rubber band in.
I can put it up higher and then put the other one.
Yeah, but we don't go too high because we have to measure that calculation because we want the plane to be flat, right?
Okay. So what?
Okay, so you put the hook on the side on that one.
I say you're going to put a plane on there.
Yep.
So you guys know we're making this up in real time. So you gotta you gotta come up with a plan of
Strategy.
attack, a strategy, trying to get ahead.
But yeah, so we're back on Design Spark Mechanical. We do like, and well, we use Fusion too, but it's just one that we really like using. Probably use the most of, but we normally use Fusion for like CNC work and those sorts of things. So I guess you can compartmentalize it in your head.
It's just we use this a bit more.
Yeah.
We used to use SolidWorks back in the day, but that's what we use now.
Yeah. Okay, so just go extrude, go halfway up, and then go.
I was going to put a square just there like that.
Yeah, it's just you split it at 90 degrees, and then go.
What? I was going to put a thing and then extrude out.
Yeah.
A square block.
Yeah, but
and then extrude sideways.
Oh, do that. That's good.
How thick should I make it? Like 3 mils each side.
Where's the measure tape?
I guess the more compression you got, the better.
5, at least
5 each
10.
side. 5 each
Yeah,
side.
we don't want the rubber band snapping on it, huh?
5 and 5.
So yes. So if you guys are having a great day or night or evening, is it evening, day, night? Yes. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Is that what they say? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do actually know. Hope you are. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. 5 and 5.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah. What do you reckon, guys? You reckon that would work for a compression block? We're talking about, this is what I'm making is the rubber band extrusion. 5 and 5 is 10. I think that's 10. That was 10, eh? Yeah.
Yeah,
10.
Justic says 10 p.m. Saturday there. Oh, sweet. A whole day behind. Whoa, you guys way back. 10 p.m.
That's in the past, bro.
No, that's cool though. It's kind of weird like that, isn't it? The world works in mysterious ways. But yes, that's cool. Thanks. Appreciate you all tuning in to see us. It's a lot of effort, and I thank you.
Maybe.
Enjoying it. Love the work you guys doing. Cheers, man.
5, 6.
Hang on. Where's that?
15, I guess.
Hang on. But you want to put a little hook in it and extrude that hook through, right?
Hooker by crook.
Hooker by crook. And then we'll put a bit of reinforcements on the side and the left and the right. So that way we give that strength back into the extrusion, because if you just did it, if you haven't done too much 3D printing, if you just left it like that and then applied force to the top side,
this area here will be stressed and it will break.
It'll shear off. So what we'll do is we'll go back in afterwards and we'll add a bit of, what do you call that? I'd call it
roundness.
I'd call it extrusion, but what's the official name?
Rounding.
We'll just call it rounding, and that way you add that strength back in there. Okay, so click it on the side.
So technically, this could actually act as a blocker as well, because it can't overcompress past that, right?
Yeah, but you might want them all.
So because that's the end of the thing there, right?
Yeah, but you're like 90 degrees. 90 degrees in compression sideways. Oh, you mean like add a post up vertical?
Yeah.
Oh, we could do. We'll have a look. We'll still put the post.
Because in that way, that would be the maximum stress rate. Would be between the two. Let's do that.
Okay.
Keep it simple. Right?
We'll click on the side, add a plane, and then add that extrusion cut for the rubber band, so then the rubber band doesn't slip.
Okay, so I'm adding the plane now, and then I jump to that side.
There you go. So we're working out in real time. There you go. That's how we roll. So
it's kind of like, this is effectively how we do it when we do the builds as well. What are we doing?
But yeah. What do they say? Design it once, try it out.
No, and then what they say is you just do it once and you're good.
Do it once, do it, and you're good for life. Or the other option is do it once, do it twice, do it 3 times, and then go, man, what have I done wrong? This is easy. Why do I keep doing this? Dan Zeller says filleting. Yes, very, very good. Yep. Makes more sense.
Filet fish.
Filet fish. I don't know if McDonald's has that over there, but there you go. If we ever,
okay.
It's okay. It's not our go-to
Pizzas
fast food. Yeah, it's definitely pizza. So there you go. Rando topper. Doubt that takes at least 5 attempts, you reckon? Yeah, probably even more. But yes, there you go. So we should just cut this sucker out and then if he's done it right, should come up like that. And then when he pulls it, he should cut through. So there you go. So there you go. Shows that Richard does know what he's doing.
Oh,
it's not just a pretty face. There you go. So there you go. So he's got a bit of a rubber band idea there, so that rubber band will go on there. And then what size is that rubber band? Is it?
10, I think.
10 mil rubber band.
It
doesn't really matter. It'll be fine.
5. No,
Well,
I got it. 10.
10 mil.
Yeah.
10 mil rubber band will go on there. There you go.
That's the width across. That's how thick it is.
Yeah, but what's width-wise?
That guy. Oh, the gap.
The gap, man. What
it's
is
like 5.
5's good enough.
Yeah.
5 in your life. There you go. That was a band that
That's
pop
terrible.
band that we never looked at or heard of, but I do remember from the radio station back in those days.
Okay. Well, I've done my part. You can have a crack at it. Eh?
Okay. Well,
You want to take over?
You want me to take over?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get some.
Otherwise,
water.
it's just me.
Just you.
It's just me.
Is it me?
Is it me? Thank you, my friend. Right. Okay. So that's that. I think. So yes, that's what it looked like from the. I guess that's from the front, right?
Yeah, we'll call it front.
So that's the pointy end. So you're probably gonna need a wrap. Like you said, fillet, right? Fillet of fish. Fillet of fish. These ones.
Yeah.
Fillet of ham. Rado van. So you're gonna need to add an extrusion here on the front end.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll work out how much space we have, because we don't want to extrude too far, because we want to keep. Where's it? Where's that nose? Oh, here it is. We don't want to go too far, because this is the perfect length for the nose, and we got to allow for that rotation that we might be adding. Justic says might want to add a bit of lip or peg. I seem to have a problem with rubber bands falling off. Okay, so we'll add that in. Add a little bit of an extrusion 90 degrees down. That way the rubber band doesn't slip off. Oh, I can do it. I'll do it. Probably will work that. Yeah, we'll do it.
This one here.
There's no.
That part.
Yeah, just
add a lip.
Add a bit of a.
Add a bit of a lip.
No lip from you,
Like
buddy.
that, there you go.
Is that what they say?
No lip.
There you go. There's a bit of an extrusion. Hopefully that solves that problem.
Okay. No lip from you, eh?
Is that what that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same.
Yeah.
Fair dinkum. Do they have words like that? We're going back to the originals. The OG. Not
Fair,
OC.
fair,
That was a TV show.
fair dinkum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's got all the phrases.
Yeah.
He's hip.
I'm hippity hop. Still.
That's not even a thing.
No.
You don't say hippity hop.
You want me to do it? You want to carry on?
You don't want to do it.
I do. Never
I
mind.
do. I do.
Probably will.
10.
What's it?
I said 10 millimeters.
But yes, the leg is coming along nicely, and it was quite good to look back at the projects this year that we've started and finished and worked on different ones. So it's quite cool. We've got some new plans coming through this year, and some parts in the mail that we'll be working on that. And looking forward to Tuesday. I'm quite excited about Tuesday, so hopefully you guys are too.
You can
Cool
pull
to
it.
start working on this next project.
Okay, so just checking the length, so it's 15, right?
Extrude that sucker out there. Got a nice extrusion, man. That's a very odd compliment. Don't use that for a person.
You got a lovely extrusion. I really like the way that you've done that.
Yeah, that's,
I don't think any
as
girl would
first
like
dates
that.
go, that would be a terrible compliment to give somebody.
Don't take that advice. I love the way I like your extrusion, man.
Is that going to be okay? Is that going to clear the wheel hub
What?
as the wheel comes around? Oh, it's
Oh.
fine. Should be fine. Yeah.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah. Oh, I know. There's a way to work it out. If you put a circle on the side of it, and then do the dimensions of the circle
Just
on the
go.
side of that hub.
Hey?
If you do the dimensions on the side where that hole is, you'll be able to see if that clears.
There.
No, go back down the bottom. Go down to that circle there and put a circle on it, just temporarily.
A circle.
Yeah, just to see if that will clear that that hub.
Oh yeah, how big is it?
A minimum, well, 59 or 60. Just to see if it clears, and then we'll just delete it. Just check, and then
What was
recheck.
it?
Check
So
100
59
times.
and
Then
60.
yeah, about that. Oh,
Ah,
it's
it's
fine.
easy.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
It's a professional.
He's almost professional.
Almost. Okay.
He's almost professional, man.
There you go. So it's coming together, and there you go. Okay. Well, yeah.
5 millimeters. Okay, so 3 millimeter in spacing from there. 3 millimeters, and then that's a 5 millimeter gap. 3 and 5 on the top. 3 in, 5 out. Cool.
Swaps.
Swap. It probably will work.
Probably.
Yeah, we're going maybe probably.
Possibly.
Possibly. How about like 95% probably?
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's what the girls want to. It's what the girls want to see.
Yeah.
95% probable.
Of this working. What was it? 3? Did you say?
3.
Was
Yeah,
it
3
3?
and then 5.
3 then 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Did you get? Was that halfway, like here? Like that. Is that what it is?
I think I just did it manually, but yeah, that's fine. You don't really need to do that. That's cool.
Oh, hopefully I did that right.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's cool. He said, Danzilla says, should that hook thingy have a triangle on top to brace it? Yes, it should do.
Oh, you mean a bit of fillet you're talking about over here?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about for this part?
He's talking about, you're talking about the bracing.
For giving it strength, right?
Yeah, we will do, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting into that.
We'll fill it in a second.
Fillet fish it.
But yes, you are correct.
No, that's the plan. I think that's what he's meaning for strength. Or maybe he's got a different idea.
I think that's what you're talking about, so that rubber band doesn't shear it in half. And what are you going to use to block it so it doesn't keep rotating down on it?
Not yet. I don't know yet.
He doesn't know, apparently.
And what height was this?
I was like 2, I think.
We're going with 2.
What is it? Oh, it'll be a bit different. That's fine. It's not gonna, the rubber band's not going to slip off that, is it? So.
Not likely.
Hi guys, it's Starnover. Hey man, how's it going? Thanks
Hey
for
brother.
joining into the live stream.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the.
Oh yeah, the camera's over here now. I was thinking the camera's over there.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us now into the live stream, we've been looking at some of the past projects of 2025, and now we're continuing on, and we're back in the world of designing the what do you call it? Landing gear. In this case, we're working on the front landing gear for the Coaxial RC aircraft.
Yep, hang on. Can you flick that camera over just in case Starnover might want to see what we're actually working on? Then everybody's up to date. Okay, so
I'll stand in the way.
Yeah, I can just lift it up.
That's right. I got it.
There you go. Okay, just
So that's what we're working on. This guy.
Yeah.
So that's the rear pusher dual prop. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're working on, guys.
That's the aircraft.
So at the moment we're halfway through designing. We've done the rear.
And it's 5:15 in the morning. Nice. Thanks for the effort.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
This is so far we've done the rear wheels, and we've added, with your suggestions, we've added
Just back onto
the other camera.
that one. Yeah.
Back onto this one. Okay. Yeah. So far we've added.
I did like your fireworks video. Awesome.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah.
So
cool.
you can go and check out Starnover's fireworks on New Year's Eve special. Check it out on his channel.
Yeah, that's
I
for
think
sure.
it's on TikTok and YouTube now. So yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
So what we're doing is we're
working on the nose front.
We're working on the compression issue, not a problem. Compression for the rubber band slot.
Yeah, so far we're in software and we're working on this part. So this part here is the hub that will go onto the wheel, and we're designing this in real time. And that part there at the top,
And this is the wheel that we're using that we designed previously, TPU and PTG.
and yeah, so we've got a rubber band that will be going from here to this next axle part over. Oh, hang on, that's the same one, and that'll be joining in there. So there you go. That's the recap for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow,
and,
nice.
and
Cheers,
then
thanks.
there'll be a pin, M3 pin,
M3 bolt.
not a pin, yeah, an M3
Wanna
bolt that'll go
recheck
through
that?
there.
Is it a 3?
I think it's 3 mil. Let's have a look. That
No,
we,
at the moment we're just
yeah.
designing it in CAD software.
Oh, it needs to be a bit more, wouldn't it? 3. Oh, it's fine. We just pop it in and then re-drill it if it's something. Be fine.
Got to start somewhere. Yeah.
Do you want to go extrude them out a bit?
No.
Not
No,
really.
just leave it there for now. It's
Yeah.
more of a guide anyway, right?
True. Okay, so now I think what we'll do is we'll
Well, what's the height assessment? Because I don't want to overextend, because we know that this is the this is the original test piece. So
Yeah.
this is to get the height.
or do you want to put a blocker in there?
Yeah, we have to.
So what we could do is we could add an extrusion down and to add the wedge. So you could put come back in here and add the wedge down on that. What do you think? And that way it can't go over that axis.
Right.
What do you think?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, you
what
like
about
it?
just a straight extrusion pull?
What, straight down?
Yeah, or make a
Square?
Just make a a square on the bottom of it and then pull them down. Stanover says an M3 bolt, then I can see how big it is. Yeah, M3 bolt. Yeah.
Do you have one?
Do I have one? Very small.
Just use one of those. The one that I was looking at was a
This one.
a long one. Yeah.
So we're talking about. Hang on, I'll switch channels. We're talking about this one. So we're talking about this. This is a M3. If you can see it, it is. So I guess in terms of my fingers, like that kind of size. Great idea, straight down. It will be horizontal, and it'll be a horizontal, and we're working on the. So the pin is to go horizontally between the two.
Just to hold them together.
So we're talking about this joint right here. So this one's worked out, was using carbon fiber to do that, effectively that. I think you can see.
So we've got a carbon rod that goes through this hub, but we're going to put the M3 around here. So that way we'll be adding suspension to this design, and also after doing that, which I just got to do one more extrusion for that, and then we'll also be adding a swivel action, so that way we can taxi along the ground. There you go.
That's the theory, and then add a blocker on that, like was someone suggested, and then that way it won't pivot 360 degrees
on us
once the load's taken off on the ground.
And also we need to add a bit more on an extrusion for the strength to be added back into these fillets. Okay.
So yeah, lots to do, but
we're making
small things.
Yeah, very small things, but there you go. Okay, so what do you reckon?
Are we going to add this to the printer?
I don't know. It depends on how much time.
Depends on time.
Okay, so what do you reckon? Do an extrusion down from here. What, middle section?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. The strength should be fine. So we'll add another plane on the top there, and then what do you reckon? What's the plan, June? What do you reckon? In the middle?
So we just do it from the far end, I guess.
You want to do it from here?
Yeah. That way it's well away from
the wheel. Well away from that joint. But then that does mean that you have to do longer. Oh,
whatever works. Whatever works. Small steps make it perfect. Yes. Well, ideally perfect. You never know until it's a real thing, and then we can. And then it might be perfect.
It might be, or
99.9% of the time it is perfect.
Or you have to make it again. Oh man, what did I do that for?
Oh, what was I thinking? Do you know how far to pull that down?
Not yet. I'll work it out in a second. Okay, so what do you reckon? 5, 6?
Dan Zilla, if you're still there, how was the R2D2 builds going? Because I know you were making was a 3/4 length,
3/4 length.
three-quarter size R2D2. Have you
Okay.
started build on that or design aspect side of things? I know you're talking to Mike. If you were going to
Oh,
sort of
Mike
go,
might be there. I don't know. How's his RT?
or Mike, how's your C3 view? Are you on at the moment?
Sure, he might be. Might
It
not.
might be.
Okay, 13.95. What do you reckon?
That's a total guess. You need to work out how far it's going to come down.
Yeah, but it goes
Well,
to,
it's not a total guess. No.
it's no 13 point. Can you write that number down, please?
Is it
13.95 plus
13.95?
yeah, 95 plus the suspension on this axis, and we'll go from here. So that should be fine. Plus this distance from here to there, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And that'll be 100% perfect.
Yeah, what is it?
8 mil.
8 millimeters.
Yeah. The other option is I can add it's a bit of a rod here, but I don't think there's any need. We'll just add the rod from one end, and then they'll interlace so that way it will be vertical, and then suspension this way.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
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 So what's that? What's the calculation? Have you got a calculator?
Are we doing minus or
Addition?
so you can add them together?
Yeah, add them together, and that way that one will sit right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then when I extrude down, we'll be right.
It says 21.95.
21.95.
Yeah.
Should be quite far down. Is that cool?
I don't know if it's cool. That's not right.
Yes, it is. Because it will go past that to the next platform, which is this one here. That one there.
Oh. Okay.
What do you think? You happy with it? So it'll lock onto that one there. So then it's just
Okay. So you just
or do you want to go a little less? How far past that point do you want a little less than that? Like is it going to click this way? You probably don't want it just going this way.
Oh, you want to overshoot it?
Well, what do you want?
Well, then how would you know where the vertical is?
Well, that is vertical.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
But how would you know if you did less than that?
Well, I can just cut off a bit.
So it just bends it slightly.
I just check this measurement. We don't want to be wrong. 8 mil plus.
It's the distance between you.
Yeah, no. 8 mil plus this much. There to there. Oh, 13.95 was it the other?
Yeah, 13.95 plus 8.
That 8, yeah.
So-
So you happy with that?
So that point there to that
So
point
they'll
there.
lock into there, yeah.
So that point there to that point there is 13.95.
Yeah.
And then the bottom part is 8.
Yeah.
From that point
From
to that
there
center.
to that bracket, yeah.
Okay.
To that flat point.
And then you want to do them from one side only.
Well, there's no.
That's right. And you're going to fill it the inside, right?
What? And
Yeah.
then fill it this filet mignon that
Filet
part.
mignon, that.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you want to make it slightly less? So it's bent slightly?
What do you guys reckon? Do you want to go for a slight bend look? What we're talking about is, do you think we should go for a little bend like that and then go vertical? Or should we go like at the moment, the design is keep it dead straight? So yeah,
Your suggestions are good. Dan Zilla, while we're waiting for that to come through, Dan Zilla says the R2D2 is all 3D printed and he just got a few electronic bits I need from AliExpress.
Nice.
And he just ordered that today. He's going to start wiring tomorrow. Oh, exciting stuff. And he is 40% the size.
Cool.
Cool.
R2's the man.
R2D2 is mother. Starting overseas is time to go to bed. Well, thanks very much for staying up.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, 40%. How did you decide on 40% of the size?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it just what you could allow, or was it the parts?
Maybe it was one of those things where the dome fit inside the build plate. You know, why a person makes a decision. It's interesting. Like for instance,
maybe it's the parts you could get, right?
Yeah, that's true. Like for instance, the parts would definitely dictate what you could get, like the motor size and these sorts of things too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for instance, the drone boat is a good example of that, where what we did is we allowed for the fuselage to be made a certain way, so we calculated the size of the hull to fit inside the build plate. So when we could chop it in half this way and that way the K1 could print that while we're working on another project at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why it's that size. Yeah. Okay, so what do you reckon? Are you happy with that kind of? Do you think 90 degrees? Do you think vertically straight up in the air, or do you think over cammed in a bit?
Well, just like that.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or do you want to go in a bit? That'd be compressed that way. That should work. Hold it that way, and then rubber band this way.
What would be the benefit of over bending, rather than having not? What would be the benefit of it being slightly over, like slightly cammed?
Nothing really. It just it might lock in a bit better. It's past the fulcrum point. Anyway, so we'll go back in and we'll just add
So
some.
you're gonna okay, and then what's okay? So that part's established. What's the overall height now?
Oh, we'll go back in. I was just gonna
Okay.
fillet these. What do you reckon? 5s or 3s?
It can be quite a bit, can't it?
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah, sure. We'll just make it big. Then you just
Strengthen it out.
Strengthen it out.
We'll do 6 mil.
Yeah, and then do the same thing like we were talking about, like Dan Zilla was talking about at the top part. Dan Zilla says it was 40% was the side of the plan of the projects from Mr. Badley.
Oh, nice.
I think I'm saying the name right. If not, it's Mr. B. It's a paid model with all the instructions and tons of options.
Wow, cool. Nice.
Check
Was that
check out Mr. B. It makes the best droids. Full size ones too. Okay.
Write it down on the list, would you?
I'll write it down on the
To check out list.
Mr. B. Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool. Hey, what's that? 2 mil? What is it? 3? 3 mil.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So cool to check out.
What do you reckon? Strengthened?
I think so.
And we'll do the same thing for the other wheel. What was it doing? 3 mils?
You have to be careful with that one. But
Why's
yeah,
that?
we'll
Is
just,
this
just don't overdo it.
you think it needs to be less than that?
No, it's fine. Just
3 mil should be fine, shouldn't
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
it? Yes, we're making headway, guys. So hope you're enjoying.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh dear, hang on. Click the wrong button.
Oh no. Okay.
Nope. Okay, 2 mil. Nope, 1 mil. Yes. Okay, so there's no camming action on there. Okay, so it's provided strength back into this device. That way we got the strength back in.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, but yes, you know what I mean.
Are you going to round those edges? Because
up
it
here.
kind of looks a bit amateur ass kind of stuff.
Oh, I was going to keep that flat.
I thought you meant you could round the edge so the rubber band doesn't cut on that corner.
Oh, make it a bit more pro-fresh.
Dan Zillett says some people out there are making amazing full-size R2-D2s with everything you can imagine. Awesome. Do they ever upscale? Do they go, instead of going 40% smaller, do they go 40% bigger? So he's not just R2-D2, he's like R2-D2 like the size of like, say, a tank.
Yeah. I mean,
Have you ever seen anything like that?
John and Mike, they make they got R2s that they're working on at full scale, but I wonder if they go bigger.
Does anybody do you know of anyone building anything like a droid like larger than what it's actually sort of in the films?
I think the idea is to be accurate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you just want to
Just mixing things up. Nobody ever talks about that, you see. I made R2-D2 the size of my house. Right?
There's no reason why you couldn't. You just have to take your time, wouldn't it? It just take a lot longer. But yeah, no, it's cool. R2's a cool character. I quite like
he's
R2.
definitely obviously one of the favorite ones, right? Justin X says, "Oh yeah."
I think I spotted him.
I think I can see him. He's larger than my house.
Where did he go? Where did I put him? Oh yeah, there he is. Go outside.
Oh yes, where I think I've lost him. Oh no, there he is.
Okay, so it's looking a bit more sleeker, a bit more sexier, a bit more into it. There you go.
It says, Dan Slith says, a giant R2 you could ride it. Yeah, don't give me ideas. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just a scaling thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just scale them up like 700%.
All right, so it's coming along. Trying to make that that nose right there not look as.
I mean, it's not something that you'd see like on the highway, right? It's going like 100 miles an hour down the freeway. R2D2.
Well, we would say motorway, but yeah. Then, how's that? A bit better?
Yeah, it's cool.
Dun. Okay, so there you go. So it's kind of like an elephant nose, isn't it? There you go. So we made an elephant nose, guys. And there's 2 elephant noses. Hang on, what's the one? Oh yeah.
Justin X says 150% is all. Happy RC says, guys, I'm sorry about a late night. Yep, early morning RC events. It's all catching up with me. That's right.
Hey.
And I have church in the morning. Yep.
Hey, it's all good, man.
That's right. Can't be snoring. No, nobody would like that. Nobody would like you snoring in church.
No, it's cool.
Absolutely not.
No, well, actually,
Great stream and great proofs. Thanks, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Enjoy all your events.
Tomorrow
and next week.
Yeah, and thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate you very much. And make sure to tune in Tuesday. Yeah. And the next live stream.
If you can.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, it's all good.
Thanks very much for coming in there.
Yeah, very cool. And how are we going for live stream? I didn't know.
Everything seems to be working, isn't it? Yep. Great work. Have a great weekend. Thanks, man.
Oh, cheers.
How's the audio going and the video? Everything's happening. Everything's nominal. Everything's good. Just give us the like the thumbs up or emoticon or something, just to see if it's all working correctly.
Was it upgrades and all that?
So we're always modifying stuff on live stream and obviously with our own episodes as well. So always trying to push the limit of what we can get away with. Trying to make it a bit better each time. So yeah.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to leave it there? Or actually, how long do you want to go for live stream? Didn't really think about it.
Well, I guess we'll aim to finish this design off because it's nearly there, right? You're like moments away.
Or do you want to pull that down to add a swivel action in there?
We can do, but just I want to see what the height is.
Okay.
Because we could technically have this design ready to go, like as in
nearly
ready to print. So it would be quite an achievement to have that sort of worked out. So the height of the original one was like 129 to the center ball. Okay. Or 100. I mean, you could technically say 130. So it's like either 130 or 129. It's up to you. Yeah. Somewhere between 128 to 130. Somewhere like that.
Okay, so 33.95.
Great quality. Been amazing. Thanks, Justin. Awesome. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly, unless you want to be called like, how does Justin X sound? That sounds cool, like Jake 2.0. That was a TV series.
Oh yeah. Sure. Okay, so just write down 33.95 down.
What was it? 33.
Yeah. So that's what we're carrying.
33.95.
And the other one is button.
Center ball hole is where we're from.
There to there, right?
Yeah.
45.
45. So what was my one? I said 130, right? Basically 130. Let's do the math on that. Let's have a look. Do you say mass or do you say math? I think I normally say mass.
Just go for a walk and come back. Be back in a second.
Okay, so we're looking at 78.95 millimeters at the moment. So we've got a bit of room to. It's just Justin. Okay. Came up with Justin X as a cool. I mean, yeah, cool, man. It sounds like a superhero kind of thing. So 78, we're looking at 78.95 millimeters. Yeah, so that's 33.95 plus 45, 78.95. All right, so 130 minus 5 is 51. So I got 51 millimeters to play with, give or take. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we've got a little bit of borehole to work out. Yeah, so we're talking about whether we're gonna either make a swivel or we're gonna all right. I think I'm on the right one. Yeah. Okay, so what we're looking at is whether we're gonna so I think this bottom section is pretty well there. The rhino horn we got there. So that there will be where the rubber band goes to the as a big hoop like that kind of thing. If you're with me with what I'm talking about, what we're doing. And then it will join up to there, if you will. I'll just put it like that. Come down. And that's the blocker to stop it from overshooting. Yeah. So yeah, we're just working out the height at which the borehole will be from there to there, and then from that borehole, which is there up. So what's the overall height basically? At the moment it's, I think it was 78.95 something. And we kind of want it to be around the sort of 130 mark. Yeah. All good, eh?
Yeah, you know.
Cool. So what you want to put the
It's like 2 hours.
you want to put the borehole in there? And are you going to make it so that way the
My heck.
over there. So you're going to make it so that way it can only go between the right and the left, or are you just going to leave it be and sort that out in a bit?
Sort that out in a bit. Just thereabouts for now. Are you going to put a swivel mount in there?
That's what I'm asking.
Are you going to issue down on it? Or?
So at the moment we're 78.95 and we've got like 130.
Okay, so we're going to put like a carbon
So
tube
you got
on?
like something like a 50 millimeters to play with.
Okay, so why don't you put like a carbon tube in there or something?
Okay. Do you have one on you?
I can get one.
Yep.
And then how are you going to keep it still? How are you going to keep it so it doesn't fall out?
What do you reckon, guys? So what we're talking about is the swivel option. So we've worked out the suspension and the blocking system and the rubber band situation. So what we're talking about is the rotation in terms of freely moving right and left, but obviously not too far. And
do you want wood or do you want carbon? Dowling would do.
Yeah. I got some.
I got 8 mil. That's fine. 8 mil.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we got some wood there. Apparently. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do you suggest, guys? Do you think we should just add an extrusion, and then just have a tube insert and then insert it into the aircraft, or just hard mount it straight into the aircraft, or what do you reckon? Solutions, guys. What do you reckon?
Is it going to be a swivel? Or does it not need a swivel?
Like I said, you can add the swivel and then you can take it out. It'll just reinforce that tube. Anyway,
We'll just make it slightly wider, and then
start with a pin on the top.
shaft with a pin on top. This with a pin on top of it. Okay, that clicks into the plane. Okay, so you just need to put an extrusion down on it, and we'll just come in. How much? How much do you reckon? So we've got plenty of room.
So you're going to glue that into the plane.
So glue this to the leg. I was thinking glue this into the leg, and then inside there, put an extrusion down into it. Glue this one to the leg, and then have this part rotate at the top.
Okay.
And
what's going into the plane?
Well, the part at the top.
Which part? Have we made that?
No, we haven't made it.
Okay.
Just a little amount.
Okay. So how high do I extrude it then?
Well, how are we good with height at the moment? Or?
Yeah.
Well, it's 78. 0.95. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just
yeah, that's 45. You got that? 45 millimeters. Yeah. And then from there to
just double check that.
From that point there to whatever at the moment is 33.
Yep. So 78.
33 point thing is 78.
And the total is 130. Okay, so we've got a bit of room to play with.
Okay.
Okay, so extrude down, put a circle on the top, put a plane,
So you
and
want
then...
to pull that up to its full extent.
Oh, you want to do it that way?
I don't know. How would you want to do it?
Well, what I was going to do is put this in, but if you
Yeah,
want-
but, okay. That's
do you
fine.
think this would be able to hold the weight of that guy? Do you think it's not strong? Or do you want to go carbon?
No, it's fine. Wood's fine.
Should be fine.
So what do you want to do with it?
Well, I was going to cut a hole down on top. I'll put a circle on top and just extrude this in and then glue it in. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so leave it as is. That's the join there for the pivot.
Yeah,
That's it.
and glue this rod into the bottom, on top of that.
And then glue what the
This
other one
into there.
into the top one.
Hey?
And glue another section to that rod, and then that way it's a pivot in the center.
Can do. But you can, either way, you need to put a plane on the top of that and then put a circle on top.
Sure, if that's the height.
Yeah. Okay, and then put a circle which is 8 mil for this one. But
Okay.
we'll double check.
What 9? Or 8
Uh,
point zone? 8 point.
Yeah, 8.2.
8.3.
You want it nice and snug, don't you?
8.2. Okay.
Okay.
And how far down are you pulling that?
I don't know. Down to the bottom, I guess. What are you up to? At least 30. What are you up to? How many have you got? 10. Okay. So we might have to extrude up a bit more. So we go to, what is it? 11? Go to 11 and then we'll extrude the other way. And then pull the other rest up the other way.
Okay, how high?
Yeah, just a bit more. Just to get a bit more
So at the moment,
strength.
our borehole is
Just go up 10.
borehole distance is 33.95.
Okay. We just go like 10 on top for now.
Okay.
We can play with it in a second. Justin says, would you want to put a servo control horn up there too? We've got the rudder, so we were thinking about just not having one.
But it is.
But it's totally a possibility.
I mean, we could. At this stage, no.
At this stage, no, not too hard to add one. You just add one on the side, right?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that in post.
Could technically add that on pose, yeah.
But yes, it is something.
What's
that
that,
we could
20?
do. 21.
21's fine, yeah.
So yes, it is something that we could do, but we were kind of. I think it might have dropped out there for a second. How's that going? Have you is everything going now?
Maybe we'll just leave it there. What do you think?
Can you hear us and see us still? Did we disappear?
Did we disappear for a second? I think we might have.
We back?
I think we're back.
I think we're back.
Not
Who
quite
knows?
sure why it did that. Not sure. But anyway, do you want to pause there, Richard? If it's going to drop out for some reason. It seems to be okay now. But
Seems to be.
we'll, you know,
You're good now. You did disappear. Who knows why? Who knows?
knows?
It's just that. Just New Zealand internet just likes to have a laugh.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, not going to work today.
Okay, we'll just run those ones out and then maybe leave it there for this live stream. What do you reckon?
Yeah, just in case.
In case it does something
Can-
silly again. We don't,
we
really
don't
want
want
it
any
dropping.
silliness.
We'll go and check it out. What's going on?
But you can only do that in post, right?
That's right. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the live stream. We like making these ones and bringing you along for it. So yeah, we appreciate you guys all tuning in.
Yeah, we might
Oh,
as
that
well,
way. The camera's over here.
we might as well finish up with this particular live stream today because we've got the episode to complete.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we don't complete it, you won't have anything to watch on Tuesday, right?
So,
So that's
yeah.
kind of a big deal at the moment, right?
Yeah. So just round this little part out, make it look nicer.
Ooh, that's horrible.
So just do it the other way.
No, that's not. Oh, that might be right. That's okay, is it?
It's okay. Okay.
Only like 3. Is that going to play ball? Nah, it's not going to like it. Shouldn't have done it. No.
Okay. So there you go. Richard's not going to touch it because just leave it like that. Don't touch it.
Don't touch, don't play.
Okay, there you go. So we'll leave it like that before he does something that he shouldn't do. But yes, thanks very much for
Change it back
tuning.
to the main
Oh,
screen.
hang on, back to this camera. Hang on.
I guess we can jump back onto the other one.
What's that?
Over there.
No, you would jump back over there. But yeah, so we're going to just end the stream in a second. And so we made some headway on the design. We have a little recap for you. We have made the suspension, I guess you call it. Suspension with a blocker and with that elephant trunk kind of design that will come down, and that way it can't keep going that way. It will be just locked in, and it will have that suspension that we have added to this design. And then we added a bit of swivel action, which we'll be carrying on the next live stream. So make sure you tune in for that. And yes, it's cool.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah. Thanks very much for everyone for joining. We're going to jump back into our final screen that we always like to end with and do the H&R drone racing song.
And props have just tuned up. Oh no, we're just signing off there, brother.
Yeah,
but
we're going to do
appreciate it.
We're going to do the
editing.
Get onto the editing for this
Tuesday's
episode. And we'll give you a little insight into what it is. It is all about real flight.
Yeah, so flight pack. So that's what we are jumping on Tuesday. We're making a real. Well, I don't want to wreck it, but the surprise. But we are 1-to-1 scale now. So there you go, 1-to-1 scale flight pack design, and we're quite excited about it, bringing 2026 into 2020, into the 36. So that's kind of where it's going on Tuesday, or will be reviewed, but I can give you a little hint. And hopefully we get it all edited up and done and ready for you guys on Tuesday. So that's where we're going to run off and go and do that. It's nearly there, but it's, who knows. But fingers crossed we can get it done.
Very cool. Something we've been wanting to do. So so definitely pushing towards that
next evolution.
Next evolution of projects.
Yes. So there you go. And
obviously we continue on with all the other projects. We're not dropping them anytime soon.
No. And it was good at the start of this live stream. So make sure if you're joining in, and then make sure you go back and watch the part we were looking at on the start of this live stream. We were looking back at 2025's episodes and a couple of extra ones. Yeah, there you go. A little bit more detail and behind the scenes, how those things went down on those days when we went to go and test them, or when, say, they was out there filming it. Little things happen.
Little behind the scenes comments that we came up with.
That, that wasn't made into the clip.
Wasn't made public until now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're jumping to the live stream, end slide thing. And thanks very much. We appreciate you guys very much for tuning in. I am Harry, and this is Richard, and we'll jump into the next one. So thanks, guys. We just jump over to that last one, that last screen.
Hang on.
What?
The slide's there.
We'll just move the camera, and then we'll jump into the last sign-off page. But yes, we made some quite good progress on the live stream today, and I appreciate you guys all tuning in.
Making the effort.
It's cool. And Richard just moved that camera over.
And
this plane, it shouldn't take too long before it's in the air. After the legs, what else are we going to do? A bit more on the flight controller, adding the peripherals, but the main part is added, and all the electronics. The GPS is enabled and all that sort of stuff.
Hang on a second.
Which is just putting in position. Okay, so we just do a little sign out on the other page. Thanks so much for tuning in. And Richard's just jumping over there.
Am I in this lot?
Nope. A little bit to the left.
How about now? Good enough?
Good enough, near enough. There you go. Okay, on the next slide. Okay, guys. Thanks so much. And we'll see each other in the H&R Drone Racing way. Signing out in 3, 2, 1, go! H&R Drone Racing, H&R Drone Racing, H&R Drone Racing. Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
And thanks to all our sponsors, and thanks very much for tuning in and making the effort. Change back to your side.
Calcar says, hi. Hey, dude. Just ending the stream. See you on the next one. And we'll see you then. Thanks so much, everyone.